Shalom. Welcome. All praises to the Most High. Give me a second, brethren. Yeah. Shalom. Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters. Shalom. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here. Give me a 1 if you can hear me and see me well. If it's too dark, let me know. Thank you for being here, brothers and sisters. It is good to be here. So much is happening. Thank you, beloved brothers. Thank you, beloved sisters. Zion is well awake. Zion is here, brethren. Zion is seeing the hands of the Heavenly Father. Let me see. I gotta put this thing in and stuff. There we go. Thank you, beloved sister Tanya. All praises to the Most High. Brethren, sistren, so much things are happening. Brethren, it is so bad out there. It is so horrible out there. Now you start seeing a lot of people, brethren. They are humbling themselves. A lot of people out there, beloved, are starting to bow down. And it is good. It is very good. Beloved, tonight, we are going to take a look of what the Most High did for the past 30 days in the month of June. We are going to listen to the angels reporting back to the nation. Before I move on, beloved, if you do not want to be a witness for the Most High, because you will stand in front of him on the judgment day, and then he will ask you, did you see all those great wondrous work? And if you said yes, and then he will ask you, who did them? And you will say, you did them, and I give you all glory and praises. You can say this, or you can get off the channel if you don't want to be a witness. We over here, brethren, sister, we don't give credits to men. We don't raise anything above the Most High. We don't give men praises. We don't give scientists praises. We don't raise anything above the Most High. We don't care if you call it Anoki said, YAHAWAH. As long as you pray to the God that we're praying. We don't discuss if the earth is flat, if it's round, if alien exists. None of this thing matter to us here. It's the Most High or nothing. Are you in the team of the Most High? Are you going to fight for the Most High or against the Most High? We are going to go forward, brethren. We are going to give the Most High praises and glory for all those things that he is doing in the midst of the nation. Beloved, make no mistake that what's going on out there is nothing but the work of the Heavenly Father. What's going on out there is nothing but the might of the Heavenly Father. Not your might, not the might of science, but from the Heavenly Father. Brethren, sister, click the like button if you haven't doing that, so the others can see the notification. And then we will move on, and then we will tell the story of what happened. A little recap, brethren, about what happened 2 days ago. Before we move in, which one of you heard the testimony of what happened today, beloved, to me? Which one of you heard the testimony that happened today before we move in? Because we really don't want to go ahead and start talking and then the nation don't know anything what happened. Okay, all right. That is good. That is good. Well, for those of you that heard, thank you for hearing this. Thank you for understanding that was all the Most High. That's what he did. Okay, so those people, they are well aware now, and they understand what's going on. They understand the heavenly Father is in the midst. For those of you who didn't know, let me give you a short recap of what happened. Okay. This morning I woke up, the wife and I, we went to the doctor. And then when we got there, at first I did not want to get in there. So, and the spirit moved upon me and said, go in there, because I didn't want to get involved with my husband, need to support me to certain things and all that. So I was sitting in there, and this Edomite woman sitting in there, and she was talking to us. Then again, beloved, I can sense that she has something in her heart. She wants to get something out. She wants to say something, Bridget. Now, because she's working in the office, in the doctor office with a bunch of other people, certain people, beloved, you cannot discuss everything with them. They cannot understand you, one, and they are not awake or aware of what's going on. I did not want to get involved what she was saying with my wife. So I sit and I'm listening. And she said, wow, can you imagine? Today is July 1st. And man, they are moving stuff out there. And then the wife was like, yeah, today is July 1st. And she said, how time fly. We already in the 7th month of this year. And she said, there are so much stuff going on. There's so much is happening. So much calamity and destruction. And then the wife go, you think? Then what's going on? And she said, well, there are so much things going on. I don't feel safe anymore. Wherever I'm at, I do not feel safe. And I'm deathly afraid. She said, till this day, a week, they haven't found my friend yet. And the wife said, your friend, what happened? She said, it's in that building, collapse, in the pancakes, so to speak. And my wife said, what is it? What happened to the building? She said, didn't you heard? There's a building over there that fell and crashed. And my wife said, oh my God, I didn't know this. And stuff. She said, yes, that's what happened. She said her friend lost her parents, both of them, to Mrs. Warner. She lost this, she lost that, she lost another friend, brethren. A friend, we made a video about her. We made a video about her, the friend that got brothers. Sorry, I don't wanna laugh. But brethren, the friend was riding a bicycle and she got hit and she's no more. A truck came in and hit her. All praises to the Most High. We made a video about it. And she just sit there. And brother, you can feel the sorrow. She said, this isn't normal. She said, I don't know what it is. I truly believe in science. But there's something greater than this. There's something coming. You may call it Jesus, whatever you want to call it, but it is coming and is very, very peace. She said, I feel sorry for my daughter. I feel so sorry for her. She doesn't believe in this. She said, I read the Bible. Everything that's happening right now, it's in there. She said, it's only going to get worse. She said that we lost so many people. She said, we have to do something. We've done too much. She said, something must have been done. There are so much things going on. She said, did you see the weather? And then I jump in the conversation. I say, yeah, you see that. Over there in Canada, brothers, as we are speaking today, they record over 400 people die in Canada because of the heat stress. Did I say that right? Heat stress or heat stroke or whatever the heat is going over there. Over 400 people, over 230 people in one day, they never had that. She said, yes. She said, I cannot watch the news anymore. I just turn off my TV. She said, I turn off. The beloved sister Lisa Cabrera prophesied this. She said, you people think this is a game. It's only going to get harder. It's only going to get colder. When the Most High say, plague number 6, increase of hail and snow, increase of heat and wildfire, fiery conflagration. She said, I don't know what to do. I thought my neighborhood was safe. You are not safe anywhere. She said, I don't feel safe there. She said, I don't know. I work in a mental health thing, brothers. She said, this is not what that is. It's something greater than this. And then I said, did you see that guy? Did you see that fellow that work in Publix? And then I didn't even finish. She said, it happened right next to my friend's house. She said, my friend stay a few feet away from this Publix. It happened right there. And like every single body, like every single folks that watch this video, what we thought, beloved, we thought it was a domestic disturbance. We thought it was some type of melee between the husband and the wife. Then the husband followed the wife in the store, some custody battle, take the child out, take the wife out, and take himself out. That's what we thought. And she said she said the thing that bothered her the most, it was completely random. She said, Bridget, I'm just sitting and she telling me what she's reporting to me. She said, you know what really messed up about this? The guy went on Facebook. He wrote, I want to take women out. I want to take children out. And nobody did anything. She said he didn't even know her. She didn't even know him. Brethren, you can feel the sorrow. You can feel she's petrified. She just standing there. She say, I don't know what's going to happen, but it's not going to be good. We've done too much. This is enough. Beloved, she just standing there. You can feel the sorrow, man. And then when we talk, she said a bunch of stuff, brothers. And I didn't tell her, this is happening in Genesis 15, verse 13. Understand, this is the angels reporting to you and say, hey, I'm aware. This is my report card. This is the report. I'm doing the job out there. Beloved, all the plagues that we are sending to the prayer, you got somebody that is sending right in front of you, reporting to you, telling you all of them is affecting her. How could you not give praises and glory to the Most High? And then I step outside, and the wife and the wife said, what happened to this lady? She said, I feel so sad for her. Then again, I told you the wife is not as enlightened as we are in the truth. She barely know anything, but she behave. She doesn't stand in front of the Most High, but she's not that deep of a learner and stuff in this thing. And she said something happened to her. I was like, wow. And then when we were about to get in the car, there was a giant white SUV, like a Toyota Land Cruiser or something. And then when I was trying to get in there, and then there was a little Moabite man. He put both of his feet on the steering wheel. He just leaned back, and then he turned around. He looked in the visor, and he saw me coming. And then he started the car. He put the windows up, and then he put his hand on the steering wheel. He's ready to go. That guy is ready to put it on reverse and ready to go. And then he's like watching me. I was next to him, and then he's like, and then he turned around, he see me watching him, and then he turned, I dropped something right here, fried chicken, and do some soy sauce and stuff like that. Chop some onions in there, duck sauce in there. And then I just sit in the car, and I look at that guy, and then he like, you can feel the guy. It's like the guy is like, you can feel his barrel is 1 inch away to blast that deuce. This guy was liquid in there. This guy was ready to spray it all, but he held it tight. The Moabite was like, holy ass, faithful ass, don't fail me now. Hold on, David, I'm almost there. Hold on. The Negro almost gone. Hold on, this child of God, this men that I'm seeing here, hold on. Don't embarrass me now in this car. Well, you never know. Probably embarrassing himself in that car, brethren. And then I drove off. The angels report unto us, brethren, that they give those people a spirit of fear, a spirit of cowardness, a spirit of dismay. They are deathly afraid, brethren. Cistern, they are afraid because of your prayers, because of the Heavenly Father say enough. Now, since everybody, we are caught up, we have the Most High Wondrous report. Again, beloved, if you wish not to be a witness unto the Most High, that's fine. You can leave this and do something else. Let us be there, brothers. If you remember, if you're aware of what happened, you will give the Most High all praises and all glory. If you're not aware, you can ask question, and then we will go in. Let me just hydrate the holy temple with the Holy Spirit, damn it. Oh. Whoever said water has no energy in it can shove a living snake up there. All right. Beloved, let us move in. Let us give the Most High praises, glory. Oh, I forgot one more testimony. One sister said she was walking to a store or something. I got it. We're going to make a video about this. And then she was getting into a store, and then one of the Gentiles opened the door for her. And she said, no, this is okay. You don't have to open. And the Gentile said, no, it's about time for us to serve you people. You're chosen. Go ahead. And then the sister give the Most High all praises and all glory. And then she walked in. Beloved, let us move in, brethren. Now, last month, May the 30th, the 31st, we counted the 31st part of June 1st because it was every 30 days. And the 31st, okay, we had a 6.1 earthquake in Anchorage, Alaska, for those of you who know this. There was a massive fire in YAHAWAH that displaced 10 families, step number 10, in an apartment complex. There was a locust invasion in Qasim, Saudi Arabia. New Zealand had a massive amount of flood in Canterbury. California, drought worsened. The governor declared a drought emergency. Israel continued mass arrests of so-called Ishmaelite despite the ceasefire. China, and that day, brothers, remember China came in and say they installed a new 3-child policy because they got shortage of young workers and low birth rate. You scumbag were the one, and back in the late 70s, came up with that 1-child policy. Now, brothers, they had 2 more. And the Chinese folks are out there saying, wait, we can do this. How are we going to take care? We barely can take care of 1 child, and then you guys, like, now you want us to have 3 of those kids, and where am I going to get the money? Everything is expensive, and then it's raining nonstop. China's still flooded. It's been over a year. They're still flooded. What the hell is this? New Zealand, heavy rain. Yeah, we read that already. Okay. And Seattle arrested 3 after multiple fight and drinks. TikTok party at the beach, that's like 1,000 people show up. A teen break into the house full of deputies in Utah and Airbnb. The deputies were there for training. The heat wave went from 0 to 107 degrees in California and Washington State. There was a shooting in Las Vegas and the Pep Boys. The man was shot while he was getting his car towed, and then multiple scenes, and the guy left. Another 4.6 earthquake in Alaska. A woman, a wife, killed her husband in active suicide. A husband, the woman killed her husband in active suicide in Houston. She killed her husband, and then she called the police, and then by the time the police got there, she was trying to kill herself. It's crazy. 1 killed, 2 hurt in a shooting in North Carolina. Lake County, Hinesville, Illinois, there was a garage explosion. No injury. 12 to 15 people displaced. 12 for, each of each tribe. Okay? There was a double fatal one-way crash, the ley line in US 95 in Las Vegas. And there was a car slammed into a model store in Queens. There was a train reaction cars that slim in a fire-door Portage Park. And for the first time in hundreds of years, they had the first Tasmanian devil, so to speak. Remember the little Tasmanian devil, brethren? The little Tasmanian devil. We watched the cartoon, but we never seen them. After hundreds of years, they came back. Okay, those people always like, okay, we breed them, we created them in a lab. We but no. They can study to the ley line. They know things, and now they are coming back, just like a bunch of animals that went extinct. They are coming back now. All right. All right. Yeah. That was May 31st. There was a group of scientists in New York. They were studying underwater. And they, by mistake, brethren, they discovered the humpback whales are singing to each other. They never had that before. They were singing the same song. And when they start recording them, they sing the whole song for a whole year. All of them. And they are seeing much more humpback whales are coming in the Hudson River, and they are singing to each other. They don't know what they are singing, but they are singing. There was a hailstorm that hit Saudi Arabia, the desert, and Taif. Okay? And then a group of US soldiers stormed a Bulgarian factory by mistake. You got a bunch of US dudes with guns, brethren. They went and stormed this factory where a bunch of innocent people are working. They had nothing to do with anything. They were just normal people working. Those guys, they just get there. Bad intel. That's what that is, sister. That means the angels provide them with false information. The angels confuse them. That's why we need to give praises to the Most High. The angels confuse them, brethren. Let us move in. On June 1st, now we're getting on June. On June 1st, beloved, UK called the delay for June 21st opening by a month as Delta, the D variant, we don't want to say anything, but that was when that happened. China reported the first case of bird flu, H1N1, in 40 years. And then a 40 years old man in April. Okay, China reported they had this man in there. Peru adjusted plague, the plague. Death toll new highest per capita. Peru has the highest. Overall death toll triples. The government fined 180,764 people die instead of the previous 69,000. Beloved, they counted the first time in Peru. They counted someone 60,000 of them die. When they do another count, they find it's triple that. Just like in the U.S., brethren, they counted, they say 500,000 perish. They counted again. It's over 600,000. One doctor said this thing is in the, if not 1 million, it's in the, if not in the millions, is at least 1 million. And India, brothers, they say that at least if 10 to 15 million people don't make transition, this thing didn't do nothing, brothers. In India, Greek letter will be used to name plague variants so as not to stigmatize a country where the variant is found. Why? Because it's not found in Africa. Why? It's not found in the black community. Why? It's not found in our people. Why? It's not found in the Caribbean, Jamaica, and Haiti. They were so proud to call it the Nile virus. They were so proud and call it Ebola from Africa. Now when it's come to them, we don't want to call it this because it comes from India. We're going to call it the D variant, the Delta variant. It comes from that country. We're going to use Greek later. When it's them, they don't want any stigmatization and any of that stuff. But when it's us, with the Africanus viruses, come from the African continent and the sub-Saharan. When it's them, the fire is in their asses now. The butt is being barbecued. Oh no, we're gonna use Greek later now. Give the Most our praises, brethren. A Memorial Day weekend, sun starved Brits Pakistan. That was in June 1st. The UK government tell all the British folks that was in and what's this place name again? Boy, that place at vacation. They told them, you guys got less than 3 days to get your ass back in the UK, or will you lock you outside? Come home, or we lock you out. That's an order. And those people don't take orders. They don't like people telling them what to do. Oh, you're taking my free freedom away from me and stuff. Oh, I'm pissed off. Yeah, the most I say, you got 3 days to get your ass back in the house. I'm locking you out. Now, India has over 150,000 new cases, average above 3,000 deaths a day. However, doctors are alarmed more than 1,000 children has been affected. Children cases count to 10% of third wave by the end of June. 43,000 children lost one parent due to the plague. Large tornado caused destruction in Heilongjiang, China. Billionaire's daughter-in-law charged with manslaughter of Belize cap. Bangladesh surge and plague cases near India pump alarm. A 6.1 earthquake in Chicaloon, Alaska. Alaska been getting a lot of earthquake. Uganda minister daughter killed in a failed assassination attempt. Yellowstone Park ranger fends off charging grizzly bear. Park ranger firing rubber bullet at bear. There was a cyber attack on JBS meat producer attack base in Russia. You guys remember that cyber attack that happened in that meat store? Well, that meat package, whatever the hell those people were dealing with. Okay, it happened in June 1st. Okay, the two slum, one fire, a MS at a fire station in California. Okay, an off-duty firefighter killed. Okay, remember that? There was an MS right there in California. All right, MS still happen, brothers. It's just like we can report all of them. You know, they still happen. One firefighter at workplace, you know, that guy came in with a giant bag of popcorn. I don't know. He was, brothers, it happened 600 feet. It happened like less than 1,000 feet where that VTA thing happened with that guy came in and then throw a giant bag of popcorn to those Elamites and all those people. It happened like less than 1,000 feet from there. I don't know, something like that. And the Tulsa massacre, Biden promised change and then met with some survival. A 6-year-old Samuel Olgen found dead in Texas motel. Stepmom killed him. Remember that little 6-year-old boy? That stepmom and the father came in. She was the one who murdered the little boy. Poor little kid. Jason Kimball, son of former Florida state senator, shot and killed. Okay, remember that brother? Okay, they found him. He got shot in front of an apartment. Now the angel report back to us. Guess what? He was at the house of one of those cowgirl. And seems to me that cowgirl wasn't, that another girl was there, and a dispute came in, and that woman came there with a bag of popcorn and popped him. And then we did say that those people, their parents were the one that come up with law and keep our people oppressed and suppressed. Okay? The Most High pop him. A cowboy girl pop him. You can see the cowboy girl look like straight like a dude. And then they got her. Yeah, they pop him. A young man. He was 23 years old. One young man, young. All right. Flying ants an increase in our region. Men shot to death while on a date with wife. Man who killed her husband was released on a $300,000 bail. This man got shot while he was on a date with his wife. The guy that killed him got released on a $300,000 bail, and they are Gentiles. And then they are saying, they start criticizing the justice system. Oh, the justice system is not good. Brethren, Now, because old man Bill Cabs is out, you see, they are crazy. Oh, the justice himself doesn't do the justice anymore and stuff. Oh, yeah, well, when it was working on your behalf, when it was working on your favor, on your advantage, it was all good, Reggie. Ain't that right, brothers? So now the criticism was all over. People, I'm outraged, sir. I am outraged. They let this man out. People don't know this, brothers. This is spiritual. This is the Most High hearing our prayers, and they're releasing our brethren from prison, left and right. Now the criticism. Let us move on, brothers. Now, June 2nd, brothers. For those of you, remember this. On June 2nd, we upload a video. There was a dog there. If anybody know, that was in India, brothers. Please type the plague number in the chat room. In India, brothers, there was a fellow that died from the war, the plague, and they left his dead body in an ambulance. And then there was domesticated dog, not wild dogs, brothers. There were dogs, like family dog, eating this man's flesh out. Anybody know that plague, brothers? Number 9, really? Wow. The dog was eating his flesh, eating him, brethren. Thank you. Number 7, wild beasts will be their grave. The dog was eating that guy. A bunch of dogs came in and they start eating their dead bodies. You got dogs going, dig their dead bodies out and eating them. In India. It happened June 2nd. Tomorrow we'll give that 30 days since it happened. You see how fast time is flying, brethren? You see how fast things happen in 30 days. Like you forget about the whole thing because there's so much going on, brethren. There's so much. So, this wild beast will be their grave. That was a prophecy the angels report back unto us. Time fly, brethren. Let us move on. Excuse me. Disaster fire hits a cargo ship and sink off Sri Lanka. Costing ship was carrying thousands of chemical. Remember that giant ship that got caught on fire close to Sri Lanka? A lot of people don't see this. Those Sri Lankan, they are the same as the East Indian. They are Elamites. And then now you see they are catching a bunch of hell. In Nepal, the plague outbreak, the spear were spreading. Bodies still floating in the Indian Ganges rivers, brothers. People, they didn't have any more place to bury them. They were throwing their dead bodies in the Ganges rivers still today. Iran's Navy largest ship sank after mysterious blast in engine room in the Gulf of Oman. Okay, that ship just caught on fire, boom, and then it fell. Nestle product failed to meet health standards. Over 70% of product failed. It includes water, candies, baby food, and frozen food product. You have no idea what those people are feeding you, man. Those things fail. Now, right now, a lot of people got time in their head. They really double check those health record, those health status. They really check them, Bridget. Okay? All the Asian countries, they face record plague numbers. There was a resurgence in Taiwan, Malaysia, and Japan. Body of a 6-year-old boy, Samuel, found dead in Texas motel. That's when they removed the body. Moray High School student killed in shooting Medgar Evers Boulevard at gas station number 7 and Pump 9. Okay, she was killed in Pump 9, destruction. And then they put the flower in Pump 7. That was a perfection. Okay? And then in Manhattan, a man attacked a so-called Moabite woman in Upper Manhattan Station. Okay? There's a border. Boaters allegedly harassed rescuer before a vessel caught on fire in Lake Washington. So they had that Pride mud parade, and you got a bunch of cowboys. They were harassing the cowboys. So the guys that were harassing the cowboys, their boat caught on fire, and their boat sank. The cowboys had to go there and rescue them. All phases. We stay out of it. We let those people do that stuff. Third teen dies in a driver charge in Memorial Day crash in Estacanda. The state police discover a well skull in New Jersey Beach, a Mick well. Remember that, brothers? Remember they discover a well skull, a skull. It looked like a giant tooth. Anybody remember that? And then people was like, what could eat a well that to eat the well in such a details that threw the bone of the well out? There's a few animals. I don't even know an animal. The only another killer whale. A shark cannot eat a whale like that, brothers. A shark cannot eat a whale like that. What did kill that whale and eat it like this? What kind of animal did this? And brethren, it's not like, listen, when a whale die in the ocean and it got eaten by other animals, they actually eat the bones too. The bone got liquefied, other animal like crabs and shrimp and stuff eat it. This whale got killed and eaten. The bone was thrown on the beach. This is amazing, brothers. Anyway, we give the Most High praises and glory. That happened in June, on June 2nd, brothers. We're still in June 2nd. All right. Now, Florida man attacked by alligator in by Akaya River while diving for fossil. You got this dude. That's all he do. He had a YouTube channel diving and then finding things. And then when he dived, he felt a pressure upon his head. The alligator already snapped his neck. His neck was crushed, brother. You can see the stitches. Oh, good Lord. Woo! The alligator bite off his head. He was lucky he survived. There was a strong storm, a gusty wind, and hailstorm along SH-249 Northwest Aries Country. That was in Texas. And 10% of world redwood trees in Sequoia National killed by fire. Okay, that was in California. They've seen 10% of the redwood trees destroyed. In China, Dongguan City Center flooded. Guangdong Province flooded. China is still flooded, brothers. And the famine is all over the place. Okay? And that was at the same day, there was a road rage in Canada, brothers. Remember that road rage? That guy, it's just amazing. Now I'm finding out so many people are carrying baseball bat. That guy caught the other dude, and then he calmly stopped the car, get out of the car, grab a baseball bat, and he opened the door of the other fellow. And he started beating the spirit out of that guy with the baseball bat, man. Like, yo, what is this? Like, the guy came. It's like, hey, man, I do this every day. I do that all the time. You're like, what's going on? Why are you people? What is this? What's going on with the Gentiles, brothers? Usually when they see things like that, they just say, hey, what's up? What's up? What up? Peace, peace, man. Keep black people under your feet. Yeah, them Negroes, man. The child of God, we're going to kill them. They move along. But that time, that guy just walk up. He just get out of the car calmly. He walked to the other guy's car. He opened the door and grabbed the dude and started beating the crap out of him, man. And then there's a woman there filming the whole thing. The woman was like, what's going on here? What happened? So much, brethren. All right? Now, June 3rd, brothers. We just made it to June 3rd. On June 3rd, there was a 14-year-old girl and a 12-year-old boy. They break inside of people's house. Remember that little two little Edomite kids? They took a shotgun and an AK-47 and they start blasting the police. The little girl said, I am going to go full GTA on their asses. Always. Brethren, those two kids, they come out there, they start shooting people. And the police officer, when they realize, beloved, they look like them, they cease fire. They actually shot the little girl, though. They actually shot the little girl. She was 14 though, a young virgin, a young woman. And the little boy was 12. And then they call him sir. He was in a courtroom just standing there. He's like, what's going on here? I usually did things in the video game and nothing happened. Why am I being arrested? What's going on here? You know, this boy came in like, hey man, what's going on here? I had to shoot the police. I had to shoot them because if I don't shoot them, somebody else will shoot them. I didn't do anything. Don't look at me. I had to shoot you. You're a police officer. People shoot at you all the time. When you come here, I might as well shoot at your ass. What are you looking at me for? I don't know anything. The AK-47 shoot you. I didn't shoot you. I don't know anything. That's what the boys are telling them. Yeah. Oh, yes, brethren. So much. We're still in June 10th, brethren. There was an explosion that cripples the Iran oil refinery hours, and a fire sinks this largest warship. Iran been catching a lot of hell. Massive sinkhole swallowing up farmland in Mexico. Remember that, brothers? That massive sinkhole that followed? Dabu 7 lost his goddamn mind. That's a giant sinkhole that appeared in farmland in Mexico and then swallow up. In Melbourne, Australia, there was a lockdown for another week. This thing was too much. Okay? The elephants were on the loose in China. They were tearing up land, draining damage. Remember those dozens of elephants that moving? That was on June 3rd. There was a deadly MS, 200 yards, from the VTA in the late May. Rare 2.6 earthquake in Peach Spring, Arizona. Tesla recalls 6,000 cars over a risk of loose bolts. 2 young girls go for a joyride in parents' car in Utah. Beloved. Virgin, remember those 2 kids? One of them was 11 years old. The other one was 9 years old. I believe the one of them was 6. The one was 9 and 6. The 9-year-old was driving the car. And then she make a turn and she slammed into a 18-wheeler, brothers. All praises to the Most High. She slammed the car into an 18-wheeler. And then when the cop came in, brothers, they opened the door. They see a little kid on the steering wheel watching them. And the cop said, wait, he look in the back. Where's your parents? And they're like, no, they're at home. And then the cop realized they were the one that was driving. Yeah, the little 9-year-old was the driver. The little 6-year-old, they were going to go to Disney in California. And then the cop and then he took them out. We all know what happened. Those kids, they get in the car, brothers. They were playing. They are children. They were playing. And the ley line switch, a vortex open, a portal open. They drove right into the portal and then right in front of this truck. And then when they wake up, the parents they're like, how do, till now, brothers, they're asking themselves, how a 9-year-old little girl took the car, strap on the little 6-year-old, start the car, backing up out of the garage, turn the car around, walk the car, take the street, hop on the highway, get off the highway, hop on the freeway. How did all this thing happen? How did she not even drive? Stop. They don't know this. They are not aware. It was a vortex, a portal that opened the portal still got just choked. All praises to the Most High, man. The also was weird, man. And then when they show you in the car, they the footage, they show you the little girl, hit the car, and they didn't know what to do. And the truck driver, was like, I never seen anything like this. Okay? That happened. All praises to the Most High, man. Crazy stuff. Crazy, man. Anyway, let's see. Dog attack in St. Petersburg, injuring 2 people, another dog in Miami coffee. Remember that dog attack, brethren? Remember that guy? There was a cowboy. He had this pink, he has like this, what is it, pink hair? And then he walked up with his dog in a coffee shop. And then that dog saw another dog and spooked. And then they start biting off the feet of the other guy. And it turned out, what the hell those guys were doing on the floor? Were you guys were trying to get rid of the dog? Or you guys were going at it at the floor? And the dogs started attacking each other and stuff. And that same day, there was a dude walking in the neighborhood, in his own neighborhood. And the pit bull jumped the fence and chased him and bite him. And then there's another guy came in with a baseball bat. He hit the dog, hit the dog, hit the dog. The dog didn't budge. There are so many dog attacks in one day, man. Crazy. Residency explosion, cockatoo population. Woman fire shot at dog and bullet ricocheted hit a 5-year-old son. Brothers, in that same day, there's a woman. She was working. Remember that woman? She was working and she saw a dog. And normally dogs, they see you, they get excited, they're running. There was a little dog. And she pulled out a gun, brothers. She was working with a 5-year-old son. She pulled out a gun and she started firing at the dog. And then one of the bullet ricocheted and hit the son in the belly. You see, people like this, they carry a gun like that to shoot our people. She could have easily shot a black child with that. In the same day, you're like, what's going on? The Most High is saying something. That's the angels reporting back onto us, Bridget. Okay? All right, let's see. All right, that was that. There was another dog that mauls a woman and her pet, and her hand was amputated. They had to cut off the rest of the hand. That's how bad the dog tear up her hand. They had to cut off the hand, put her in the ambulance, and lift her up in a helicopter and go in that place. That happened in the same day. You know, the whole nation was like, what's going on with those dog attacks? While beasts will be their grave. And it's only going to get worse. All praises to the Most High, brothers. Yeah. Remember that woman, her hand was like so badly beaten by the dog, they had to cut off her hand. Crazy. At least one dead, 2 wounded after triple shooting in Brooklyn in an apartment, and shooter had a gun, and did the 2 people inside of the home invasion go wrong. Okay, home invasion go wrong. Some dude break in there, and then the people that was in there were armed, and then they start shooting at each other. The 2/3 is taking the 2/3 out, man. And Greenwich, there was a knife battle. Remember that? I'm sorry, brothers. I'm sorry, man. It's just the 2/3, man. That's why they have to go, brethren. The 2/3 gotta go. Beloved, there was a Greenwich in apartment. There was 2/3. Both of them in each hand. One have a machete and then another knife. Both of them has knife, brothers. And they are slashing each other. In the middle of the day, broad daylight, people out there watching. They're fighting each other, brothers. And the women are crying and saying, stop, stop. And then they're slashing each other. That guy slashed this one. That other one slashed that one. And then they are turning. They are circling each other. What you gonna do, Nico? What's up? What's up with you? What's up with you? You're watching this thing. It's a circus. Yeah, that's like, what's going on with you guys, man? That is why the 2/3 gotta go, beloved. That is why we're not supposed to emotionally attach to those people. 2/3 brothers going at each other. There was a fat guy, another dude. I don't know what happened. Probably that guy ate the last piece of chicken, and the fat guy was like, oh, hell to the no, I'm sending you straight to the spiritual realm. 2/3 going at each other, slashing each other, slashing. And everybody just said that. And there was a Jamaican fellow we called it. The guy was like, yo, man. He like, yo, crazy man, crazy people, mad people, man. Yeah. You're like, what's going on, man? What happened? What could possibly happen, brothers? You got 2 brothers, both knife in each hand. They're slashing each other. What is it? This is crazy, man. All praises to the Most High. All right. There was an overturned dump truck. We still in the June 3rd, brothers. An overturned dump truck spilled trash and fuel on freeways, along freeways ramp in Fremont. There was a 3.6 earthquake strike near San Jose. A woman dead, 2 children critically after a West Side crash. Driver fled the scene. There was a disaster field. A container ship carrying nitric acid sinks off Sri Lanka. That ship that has the acid is spill over the ocean. The worst day in Indonesia, there was a tornado. Brothers, there was a tornado. The flooding and a hailstorm going at the same time. You can see the tornado. You can see the hailstorm. You can see the flooding. The people were in the flooding. They could not walk. They could not walk in the water. The hailstorm was falling on their head. And then the tornado were ripping up the house, brothers. All praises to the Most High, man. Worst day in Indonesia. It was on June 3rd. Siblings killed overnight in shooting in Tracy. 28-year-old woman and her brother shot by her ex-boyfriend. Uncle hurt in the attack. Remember that guy? Remember that guy, brothers? I forgot this dude's name. I believe his name was an angel name. His name was Gabriel. He was sniffing and snorting cocaine all day. The guy was sniffing and snorting cocaine all day. He went to his house, to his sister's house. And then he loved dancing. Something happened. And then he went out of his freaking mind. And he started shooting his family member, man. And then he shot the uncle in the leg. And then he shot himself. It's crazy. Yeah, I believe that dude's name was Gabriel, man. Crazy, brothers. There's so much things going on. They say, but you know that guy, he been sniffing and cocaine all day. Why'd you let him in there? They just let that fellow in there. Crazy stuff, man. Oh, boy. Woman killed in a hit and run in Phoenix. Now we're on June 4th. And June 4th, beloved, Myanmar, cool young people join ranks of a rebel fighter. The plague in India variant now dominates in UK, okay? The Delta variant was dominant in UK. Tighten borders, high vaccination rate. There was a 5.9 earthquake coast in Oregon, another 4.9 earthquake, and 9 hours later. 5.9 destruction in Oregon, and a 4.9 9 hours later. All praises to the Most High. You can't make this up. FBI investigation active hijacking of flight from LAX. Okay, that dude was like, he was in the brethren. Have you noticed now, beloved? Have you noticed there is an increase of people trying to hijacking airplane? Have you noticed this? Have you noticed there's an increase of people freaking out in airplane? Have you noticed there's an increase of people fighting inside of a airplane? Have you noticed that? Have you seen, you like, wait a minute, the ley line, what's going on here? The Most High is doing all praises. That got you out to break into the cockpit and swagger jack the plane. Okay? That's what he was trying to do. All praises to the Most High, man. All right. Vietnam plague case surging, lockdown engaged as millions get tested. There was an MS employee at a sugarcane business in the process of being fired in Bella Guard. That happened, I believe, in Florida. An employee came in there and then sprayed everybody. 13-year-old and 15-year-old girl plays guilty in deadly crash, their deadly carjacking. They smashed victim into a pole and to the car. I believe the guy's name was Mohammed. Remember that guy? He was an Uber driver, and a 13-year-old girl, swagger jacking, tried to carjack him. And he didn't want to give up the car. And then the 13-year-old girl drive the car. He hold on onto the door. And then while he hold on onto the door, the girl hit a pole and the pole slimming. The pole slimmed the door with him in there, crush him in the door. And the girl make a right turn and the car flip on the side that he was, and the car crush him and grind on the floor with his body and kill him. All praises. All praises. There was a 13-year-old boy punches a sick boy in Limor, one of those Elamites fellow. He got attacked, and they tell him, we attack you because you're different. Okay, Boston, 2 officers shot during domestic dispute. 16-year-old killed in Pomona, stepmother arrested in connection with his death. In New York City, a 40-year-old man slashed 2 women in Harlem. 2 more were caught. Brutal attack, a young father killed with 1 punch following a fender bender. All right. Murder, suicide, shot and killed girlfriend and killed himself. Set the house on fire. Say his boyfriend become paranoid, thinking people trying to kill him. Remember that young Edomite dude? He thought people were chasing him. People were following him. He gave the girlfriend a bag of popcorn. He set the house on fire, and then he got some of that popcorn. And the sister of the girlfriend said, yeah, this man was bad. He always said people trying to kill him. He always said they after him. All praises. Those all report. Am I bleeding? I think I am. I am? Oh, I think I'm bleeding again. In a second. No. All right. Let us move in, brothers. We're still in June 4th, brethren. And now we're still in June 4th. Okay? There was a triple MS break in Brooklyn. All had gun. Intruders were shot and 4 killed. Men found shot to death inside an overturned car in Pico Rivera. Deadly fiery crash kills 2. A pregnant mother, a children taken to the hospital. 3 killed in fiery one-way crash. 2 SDPD police officers shot, and also the dog and son Ysidro, San Diego. 2 men stabbed in subway station near 110th Street. There's been a lot of stabbing in the subway, man. Woman dies after car crash into canal of Pelham Mount due to Westchester County. There was a deadly police shooting, sparks protester in Minneapolis. Task force, which include U.S. Marshal, shot at someone who displayed a handgun. That was a young woman. She shot somebody in the car, and then they run after her. They caught her, something like that. There was a some of the stuff, beloved, I don't want to laugh. It's just the way they happen. Remember that guy? He was delivering gas, propane gas in a car. So he was driving and he saw an elephant. There was a giant elephant in the middle of the street. He stopped. The elephant was slowly moving. So he was like, the elephant was moving too slow. So he was like tapping on the car. He was threatening the elephant. Like he was tapping on the door. and the elephant turned around and looked at him. And the elephant charged at him. And the elephant left the car, man. The elephant left the car and charged. The dude was like, he pushed that guy all the way in the back. And the dude was like all dismayed, man. That guy was all dismayed, like, wow, I should have waited. The elephant was minding her own business. She was going away. So he's stopping on the door. He's like, move, get out of the way, get out of the way. And the elephant said, hey, man, you talking to me? Are you talking to me? He's like, yeah, I'm talking to you. What's up? The elephant charges the dude, man. Almost kill him. Brothers, those things are strong, man. The elephant almost killed the guy, man. Almost, man. Anyway, there was a semi-truck carrying fireworks roll over and catching fire in Tri-State Tollway. There was a pickup truck and SUV involved in a head collision in Northwest Miami-Dade. Colombian protests continue. Leftist politicians accused of turning mob against ambulances. Eat cicadas. Remember that high school people, brethren? They were eating the cicadas. Remember? They were frying them. It was a project. They were frying the cicadas and eat them. The guy like, this is good. And they have a bowl loaded with cicadas. Remember the Chinese roaches factory? They got a roaches farm. And the guy take a bunch of roaches and drop them in the oil and fry them and eat them. You know, they were eating the roaches. Oh, good Lord. All praises. Oh, man, all praises to the Most High. Anyway. Nasrallah dead. Rumor Hezbollah leader killed by plague. Okay. Incredible fire burning inside tree after lightning strike near Austin. Okay. That was very symbolic, brothers. For those of you who remember this. A lightning strike a tree and there was a fire inside of the tree, peacefully burning. You can see in the hole, and then the fire was burning. We call it the bush tree, the bush fire. It was very symbolic. Yatsal, the burial, and Kabodiel, and the mist. It was burning. It was beautiful. Yeah, the burning bush was burning. The whole, you can see that thing is burning so beautifully. It was so calm. Yeah, for those of you who remember that. All right. Police arrests a belligerent passenger on a flight to Jacksonville to airport. That guy was in the flight. He was causing trouble. Then again, brothers, you see this. A lot of people are fighting in the flight. So they had to land in Jacksonville and then kick him out, and the police arrest him. Okay. Bear spotted in Oakley neighborhood in Wildwood Way. They say, the guy said, I saw raccoon, I saw coyote, but never bear. All right, no hish. Alameda teen fatally stabbed in Hawaii. That's some. Oh, man. This guy, he was on a vacation. That guy was on a vacation in Hawaii. Okay? He went in Hawaii on vacation. Somehow, some way, I don't know what happened. He got into a street argument. He was trying to impress a girl. And then the guy just walked. It's just the way the guy walked there. He calmly walked in front of the dude. He pulled off a knife and he stopped the guy right there in his heart, and he left the knife in there. He stopped the guy just calmly. I didn't show the part. I showed where they were fighting, and he pulled the knife and I stopped it. The guy just walked. It's like, yo, he just, hey, you forget this. Here. He put it right there in that guy's heart, man, and then he just walked away. He killed the guy, man. A minor argument, man. Minor argument. He killed the guy. He was on vacation in Hawaii. Crazy things. Anyway, USPS driver attack on delivery route in San Francisco. Remember that guy, that little Chinese guy? And brothers, the guy, the little delivery guy, the UPS guy, he came out with a package in his hand. He was about to deliver the package. A guy stepped out of the car and beat the crap out of him. The guy beat the delivery out of him and stole the package. And then when he stole the package, he was trying to run to cut in the car that he was. And then the guy that was driving the car drove the car too fast. And then he fell, and then he hung on to the door, and then the guy dragged his ass all the way and then run with him, brothers. I was laughing. I'm like, what's going on, brothers? What's going on? Beloved, it's just so much. I'm sitting there laughing. And brothers, they beat that guy so much. In the aftermath, the guy showing his teeth. You can see all the missing teeth and stuff. He said it's going to cost me thousands of dollars to repair my mouth. Oh, praises, man. Yeah, he dropped out of the car. He hold on to the door, and then the guy was like, oh, hell no, man. Faithful car, holy car, don't fail me now. He pressed the gas, and then he dragging the guy out there. Brothers, the guy, he could have easily thrown the package out and then get inside of the car. The guy hold on to the package under his armpit, and then he dragging him. I'm like, what's going on? It's crazy, brother. So many things, man. And we are still in June 4th, brothers. Driver run down woman in parking lot. Okay? Remember that woman? Remember that woman that those girls, they get into an argument, and then she says something slick, and the driver get in the car and backed up and run full speed towards her and hit her, flipped her, and she fell. And then in an interview, and they ask her, what would you say to the people that did this to you? And she's like, well, I'm still here. Remember that proud food people? And then we say, okay, this is why things like that happen. You didn't humble yourself, say, the Most High saved me. I got to get my last shit. Wow, I'm still here. So what's up? What's up? Those are the people. All praises to the Most High. Let me see. Electric bus, brothers. There was a line of electric bus that caught on fire in China, and then those guys were trying to put them out with the little fire extinguisher. That it didn't happen. Man, 93 left penniless after a relative conspired to steal home car saving. Now you see the Gentiles are ripping off each other. That old man was 93 years old. They stole everything that he had. He was in the hospital for the war. And then they stole everything, his grandson and everything. They took everything. The man become homeless. Because of raccoon panic in an American military vehicle. Remember that, brothers? Remember the armies, the guy that's supposed to bring Jacob's trouble. They were inside of a tank, and all of a sudden you have a bunch of women screaming, ah! 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 And then people bolted off, and they run out of that tank. It was a freaking raccoon. The raccoon was just there, chill in that thing, and they run out. The raccoon was there. And the most I give those people a spirit of fear. That is why those are the angels reporting to us, man. They all bolted off. It was a freaking raccoon. And I thought they were women. They turned out to be men. They run. The raccoon was all confused. What the hell? What all those women are screaming at me? I didn't do anything. I just come in that tank and just sleep there. If I don't sleep in this thing, somebody else going to sleep there. What if a snake coming over there and sleep there? I might as well sleep there. That thing was so hilarious, man. Crazy, man. Oh, so many things are happening, brothers. So many things. All right. In Arizona, a veteran shocked to see suspect trying to burn the flag out. They burned that flag, and it's his own flag, man. They were burning it. Unusual red-headed reptile spread across South Florida. At least 12 report rashes after swimming in Wakanda. Parents don't believe it. The swimmer itched, their eyes were burning and treated. An Amazon worker arrested for assaulting a 67-year-old woman in Castro Valley. Remember that young Edomite girl? She went and delivered something to that Amazon. It was that Amazon woman. She went and delivered something, and then this Karen says something slick. That Karen says something slick. And the Amazon worker said, "What did you say, female dog?" And she said, "You heard me." And then the Amazon worker went onto her and wailed on her, man. She beat that pride out of her. Oh, she mopped the floor with her. She beat that arrogance out of her, brethren. And they arrested that Amazon, man. She said something slick. You know how those people are. All praises, man. All right, crazy. Let me see. All right, we're on June 5th, brethren. Let me see how long we are into this. All right. We're on June 5th. Homeowner pistol whip friend shot doing mass suspect entire house. And the UK drops Portugal from the safe list from travel because in Portugal, this thing is spiking. Canada's Trudeau blasts Catholic Church for silence of indigenous school abuse and death. Remember, that's when they find all those grave of children. Till now, they are finding them. And suspiciously, the churches in Canada, the Catholic churches, are catching on fire. Fiery conflagration. In Australia, they find a highly infectious D variant in Melbourne. Earthquake swarm around St. Andreas Fault. Brooklyn, New York ferry runs around. Ferry takes on water and at least 100 people evacuate. FBI investigating attempt hijacking Heath Avenue in North Dakota at the east and flood in Galveston, Texas. Emergency landing a person trying to get into a cockpit. He yelled, "Stop the plane," and Ellie explained, "Need to go to Nashville, emergency landing on Albuquerque." Again, you got another person in the plane, and all of a sudden that person stopped freaking out and said, "Stop the plane." Like, what the hell is wrong with you, Negro? We're 50,000 feet high. The hell is wrong with you? So, I'm going to open the door. And he was fighting people get to the cockpit. They took him and stuff. Things like that happen we don't know why, but they keep happening. That ley line. Okay? Airlines, they blames the pandemic. It's all the pandemics and stuff. So, warning, plague among teens, 1,400 new cases. Wisconsin driver survives interstate rent crop and steep plunge of a overpass. Remember that woman that was driving, and then the car somehow fell out of the overpass, and she called 911. They never show up. She called her boyfriend. The boyfriend show up, and the boyfriend called 911. Then they show up. Crazy. 3 arrested after a shootout in Mesquite Town East Mall parking lot. Married SDPD detective kills and crash. Remember that, beloved? Remember those 2 SDPDs? They were driving. Somehow, some way, there was a car that been going on for miles in the one direction and smash onto them and kill both of them. 2 police officers. And when they look in the stuff, the guy say, I never seen anything like that. He said, how did this even happen? A priest came in, brother. The priest was talking. The priest said, this is very strange. The priest said, this is very strange. What's going on? 2 police officers. God. Oh, where did you find this? I left it over there?
You left on my bed.
Oh, sorry. Let me see. Again. All right. Excuse me. Hit and run victim identifies as actress Lena Barnes. Remember that actress? Actress that she was working in New York, crossing the sidewalk. Somebody in a scooter come out of nowhere and hit her. She was identified. I believe a week later she did die. Possibly stolen vehicle led authority and chase crash before and through that turnpike. Okay, there was like 4, 6, or 7 2/3 in there. They arrested all of them. They survived. None of them got hurt. Pedestrian hit by car in Miami. I believe we're going to stumble upon that woman that at the doctor office. We're going to stumble on this. I believe it's there. Surveillance video shows woman run over by her own car in Columbus gas station doing carjacking. All praises when this woman get carjacked and then they run over her while she was trying to stop them. Crazy stuff, Bridget. Fires have killed 54 people in North Carolina so far in 2021. The firefighters said, this is very strange. We never had this before. 54 people, 5 plus 4 equal 9. He says something is, the heat. The heat. Crews spent hours battling apartment fire in Fort Lee. And then that fire, they spent hours. That fire keeps sparking and starting again. Nearly 500 evacuees as firefighter battled a huge fire in Norway. Sky 12 flies over 6-alarm fire in Phoenix. There was so much fire in there. Tourists critically hurt after being struck by a scooter in Upper West Side. Another scooter hit another tourist. Suspect in random attack at the Gardena gas station arrested. Beating woman for no reason. That was a huge fat guy. He was 6'6". That guy get out of his car. No shirt in. He just got out and then he walked to that woman and then she said, good morning. She said, good morning. And then he started wailing on her. He started beating her. He beats her. And then he calmly walked again, opened the door, get in his car, and then left. And then they found out that guy, he was a regular. Remember that dude, Brethren? He was a regular. All praises. That guy was a regular. It's so much madness. So much madness going on out there for no reason. He just beat that woman and that woman just moved to the area, man. He was a big fellow, man. That guy was like 6'6", weighed over 400 pounds. That guy was big. He just get out of the car and then walk up to her and start beating the... She didn't even know. She doesn't know him. He doesn't know her. Random attack, man. Crazy stuff, man. Anyway, okay, man found dead in car with gunshot wounds. Now we're on June 6th. There was a MS in Kendall Strip Mall at the graduation party in Southwest Miami. Correction officer died. Boy wearing black shirt that said G was original war. Okay, remember that shooting at that strip mall party where a correction officer died in Miami? There were so many shootings. And then that guy wore a shirt that said OG, original war. Say war, say raw in there. He got killed. And then he was wearing a cross around his neck. All praises to the Most High, man. Fire in Arizona, industrial fire at recycling plant. That was a giant recycling plant fire. Nearby 3 business got caught in fire. TB Joshua, Nigerian televangelist, spoke against the Most High, and he died at the age of 57, 7 days before his birthday. 57, 5 plus 7, 12, 7 days, perfection. I'm not going to talk too much about that. TB Joshua. I already got people sending me emails saying, "Oh, he's one of us" and stuff like that. The Most High chosen. Get out of here, man. Hurricane in Russia sweep away everything in Shagona, turned 90 miles an hour. I never known they had hurricane in Russia, brothers. There was a hurricane in Russia. I was shocked. Like, whoa, a hurricane in Russia? All praises. Turkey scenes snapped. Dense algae choking wildlife. There was like a sea snap, like a mucus green thing in Turkey in the sea, killing animal. There was an MS in New Orleans. 8 people got injured, at least in the Best Western. There were 3 separate shootings in the area. New Life Ministry Baptist Church pastor say he's losing hope. Remember that pastor? Remember that pastor, brethren? The pastor said, with all those things going on out there, man, with all those madness and to this killing, I'm a pastor. I'm losing hope because he saw it, brothers. He was humble. The man humble to say, I'm losing hope, man. He let the pride go. It's like, I'm losing hope, man. It's just so much killing, man. It's just so much. Brethren, they're seeing this, beloved. They're acting, they don't care, but they are seeing it. Let us move on. Houston, Texas, 13-year-old shot during birthday party, 17-year-old suspect. In Houston, there was an homicide involving teenagers. Sinkhole growing larger in Mexico. That sinkhole keep growing. There was a sinkhole in Tallahassee, Florida. Uptick in the one way. Crashes in San Diego freeways. They start looking at the cameras, the record. They see there's an uptick. There's like it's more common now for one-way crashes. A deputy officer shot during a welfare check in Tampa. A car to catch shooting on 605 freeway in Arendelle caused crash. 6 people died and 2 car crash in High 95. Resident report raw sewage and storm water damage from construction. Remember that rawness, that the foul, the Most High deuces on those. The Most High mess up the whole place. The sewage get inside of those people's house. She like, this smell horrible. When I checked, the whole basement was flooded with sewage, sludge, and all that stuff. Actor Clarence Williams III, the third, passed away at the age of 81. 8 plus 1. Destruction. First Lady Jill Biden and Dr. Anthony Fauci visit Harlem First Church to encourage that click upon our people. And then all of the people were black folks because they see the decline. They see how people is not getting this. Now they are promoting this garbage upon us. To hell, whoever go over there and then get it. On June 7th, there was an Air Force, there was the Air Force 2. The airplane, Kamala Harris could not go nowhere. Remember that, brothers? Because there were so many cicadas. You don't know what kind of meeting that witch was going to go to do things to our people. The Most High sent the cicadas over there in Air Force 2, the airplane, they could not take off. Okay? There was a giant sinkhole that came in Jerusalem and swallowing up car. Remember that in Hitchland? The sinkhole pop up and start swallowing up car. Okay? And Europe experienced terrible flooding and rains of France. Cops in riot gear enforced curfew in New York Park and arrested dozens. The 2/3 was going wild. 2 shootings reported hours apart in 605 freeway, Anaheim. Little Durk's brother, rapper. Little Durk's the brother, he got shot and killed outside of a club or some nightclub garbage. I don't know. 2/3, you need to go get the hell out. Men wounded in early morning shootings and then ran X-ray. Men killed in North Hollywood shootings. Woman kidnapped, gunmen escaped. 2 people hurt, including a 12-year-old girl hurt in the Bronx shooting. Multiple people killed in domestic-related shooting in Southwest Miami-Dade. 3 died, and murder-suicide in Southwest Miami-Dade. Men attacks Miami-Dade for fire. Remember that guy, brothers? Remember that guy that came in? We don't know what happened. He just get out of the car with another freaking baseball bat. He calmly, brothers, walk up to the fire truck, the fire rescue, and then he smashed the window. And after he smashed the window, brothers, he pulled up his phone. He filmed the crime. He took a selfie. It's just wow. How are you doing this, Bridget? He filmed the crime, and then he stayed there. When police came in, he threw the bat away. He just walked up to them. They took this guy peacefully. They took him peacefully. All praises, man. Madness. Nothing but madness. All right. Let me see. Boy. Okay, the Bronx shooting, multiple people, 3 people tie Florida men say. Okay, remember that Florida guy, dude? He said he hit a deer. Remember that guy that said he hit a deer? He says, "Oh, I hit a deer, man. Can you help me move my car and clean the car, take all that blood out?" The guy said, "Sure." He came in, he helped him clean the car. That was at night, and pushed the car somewhere. In the morning, okay, the guy woke up, his friend, and then look at he said, "No way in hell you hit a deer." He said, "No, that deer was an old deer. That deer, you didn't hit a deer." Say, "Man, calm down, nigga. Shut the hell up, man. Don't say anything." Say, "Man, you didn't hit a deal with this car." He said, "I ain't gonna be part of this because I did help you from the car." And then they found brothers, a few feet down the road, they find a human leg. And the guy says, "So this deer had a human leg? Is that what that is?" He said, "Man, calm down, man. We just hit a deal. What's up with you? Say anything, Negro." They called the police, and then apparently he hit somebody. Oh, praises, man. Crazy thing, man. Crazy thing. For those of you who remember, give the Most High praises, man. Oh, boy. UK third wave evident from plague. Figures say ex-government advisor who calls on June 21st. Okay? Waylord leader of Boko Haram blew himself off in a deadly crash. I don't know what happened to that Boko Haram fellow, but they say he blew himself off. That's not the first time they say this guy, is dead. 57-year-old retired NYPD killed in double shooting in Brooklyn at a pizza shop. Remember that guy that went to the pizza shop and then some argument went out? He was an ex-police officer. They shot and killed him. Woman shot another woman in Miami Beach. A woman shot another woman in Miami Beach near Julia Toro. Double murder suicide leaves 4 of 7 children orphaned in Polk County. Okay? In Polk County, that guy killed. He killed 4 kids out of 7 children. He killed 4 of them. He killed the wife and killed himself. Crazy. Oh boy. Okay. Pair arrested in apartment road rage shooting an Orange County boy who was in the back seat and said, "Mommy, tummy hurts." Remember that kid that said, "Mommy, my tummy hurts," and then she got killed. That was the day they arrested the 2 guys. They arrested that Edomite fellow and the Moabite. Those people were surprised. They thought it was going to be us. The Messiah came and says, "Zaza, it was you. You on you crime, Gentiles and Gentile crime." The Messiah confounded them right there. When they showed the picture, you see the guy eyes, man. That guy eyes. Brad, you remember that dude? You can see the demon in that guy. This guy eyes was like right there. I mean, the guy is looking at you like, oh man. The guy was like looking at the picture like, man, the Messiah says, "Zaza, I got you, man." Yeah, there was speculation. Oh, it's gang violence. Or Chicago, hey, don't use your suspect. The Messiah came and said, "Zaza." And the people, okay, well then, yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, that guy eyes, man. It's like, yo, we can see the demon in him. Kill that little poor kid. In the meantime, for those of you who have it, please click the like button. Give the Most High praises. You are a witness for those of you who remember. Okay. Woman, teen killed in domestic-related shooting in Southwest Miami. 2/3. They gotta go. Teens killed by straight bullet during street races in Minneapolis. Clark team and point to 17. Remember that mother? She got that daughter that is in that life cowboy girl lifestyle. She thought she was one of those men. She dressed like them and go to the street car racing. And then a bunch of scumbag out there start shooting at each other. Apparently, those two little white kids that came in there, two of them perished. Both of them perished. Nobody else got hurt. But the two of one that came out, they are not from the city. They came in to visit. Both of them, they didn't make it. Crazy thing, man. Crazy. Whew. Anyway. Let me see. Woman, teen kill in domestic related shooting in Southwest Miami-Dade. 10 kills by a straight bullet during street kill in Minneapolis. Yeah. 17 people shot, 6 killed in the weekend in Indianapolis. Beechwood Garden Apartments, Arlington Woods, Elm, also at home where a party was wrapping up. You know, people keep getting killed at party. 65-year-old paraplegic man in Micaiah County firehouse in Manatee. He could not get out. He didn't make it. Caught on video, man pepper spray couple in Manhattan. Remember that guy? He was just walking. He saw two people passing by, and then he calmly pulled out the pepper spray and then pepper sprayed them. And then it's like, yo, you're welcome. And then he just walk away. Chain reaction, crash. 3 people die after a fiery crash in Wausau County, Utah. Men died trying to save daughter from drowning. He didn't know how to swim, so does the daughter. He died. On June 8th, National Institute of Virology identified new strains of new variant in India. 2 super variants. Pakistan train crash. Remember that train crash, brothers? At least 35 people killed and 20 trapped under the wreckage. Major media website go down worldwide. CNN and stuff, all of them, they went down. Motivation, because something happened on that day, they didn't want people to find out. We don't know what it is, but it did happen. Motivated by hate, Muslim, remember that kid in Canada, that fellow, he killed a whole family, a whole Muslim family in Canada. He ran over them with a van. Okay, the plague in Manchester, Lancashire, UK hit with new travel rule in India. Arizona telegraph fire, 749 firefighters working on blaze. French President Macron slap. Remember that cowboy slap? That guy, he went over there, and Macron was like shaking people's hand, and the guy standing there fixing his hair and stuff like that, with his nail. He came in when Macron came in, and then he hit Macron, and then oh my God, and then remember the whole thing? The whole thing was hilarious, brothers. You sit there, you're like, what is this? What am I watching here? That guy came in and he's just slap Macron. It's like, what is he pimp slap Macron, and Macron will hold his mouth, and stuff. And then the security come and they grab the guy. That's the most I show you, man. He showed you the most I show you. I'm disrespecting the kings. Oh, that slap was heard around the world. All praises to the Most High, brothers. Give the Most High all praises, brethren. Give the Most High all praises. Let us move in. All right. Where we are. Oh boy. There's so much thing, brothers. 23 pages. We're about in page 7 now. French president, stop. Sinkhole in Mexico keep going. There was sinkhole in China. 4 homes with 1 mile of each other struck by lightning in Colonius. And the woman said, the guy said, we see, he said he saw the lightning go to the home, struck the ground. He can smell the burnt. 4 homes got struck by lightning in the same, and 1 mile from each other, brothers. All praises. Large gatherings have been created chaos in some Chicago neighborhoods. 2/3 get top on police car twerking. Remember that? They were twerking on top of police car. Those people need to go. And San Jose mother suspected of killing 7-year-old son arrested in Denver. Men shoot a CTA bus driver after being denied ride for not wearing a mask. A man shot in the chest, killed over grass clipping. Remember that dispute? That guy was trying to impress Becky. And then he was disputing, you throw grass on my side, bam, in the chest, he died. Popular rapper arrested for shooting men who grab his money in the encore out of Miami Gentleman's Club. That some scumbag 2/3 was throwing money, and then some guy grabbed the money out of his hand, pulled the gun right in the middle of the club, and shot the fellow in the leg. All praises to the Most High. Shot fires on car on 91 freeway in Long Beach, driver unhurt. teen girl witnessed massacre of teen boy in Florida Park. He was trying to buy some weed. Two-third corner him and then they massacre him. Canadian Muslim family killed in hate crime. I believe we did this. USPS driver requires dental surgery. Remember that guy that beat him and then he stole the package? That was the day he came in. He required dental surgery. Lightning struck home, started fire in Iverton. Blaze engulfed century-old commercial building downtown LA. Another popular Nigerian pastor, Rev Akinola, dies barely 24 hours after his colleague T.B. Joshua. Elephant take a nap. They are being watched by a drone. Remember that group of elephants? I never known this, brothers. Those elephants were just peacefully lying down. I didn't even know elephants lie down to sleep. I thought they were standing up or just crouch, but they were sleeping peacefully. 2 men miraculously survived after a plane engine fell in Everglades Station. Okay, remember they were going to get taco? Station 63, 6 + 3, 9. The guy said, we just were going to get some taco. And then the ley line switched, the airplane fell. The boy wore a cross in his neck. On June 9th, Stanford County, Virginia, man went into a rage because he couldn't get a Happy Meal. He was he was a DoorDash driver, but no one knows if Happy Meal was for him or not. This guy just went wailing crazy, but they don't know what happened. There was a wildfire in Jerusalem area. Jerusalem, Israel, return of super termite invasion. They go through concrete and are very aggressive. They will penetrate even metal to get to the wood. MTA bus crashes into many cars and finally into a building. Bus couldn't be removed because building might collapse. Remember that guy was driving that bus? For some reason, he just started turning around and then crashed a bunch of cars and then into a building. But the damage was so bad, they were afraid if they remove the bus, the whole building will collapse. That was a sign. That was a sign. Something later going to come. Cicadas caused car crash. There was so much in Cincinnati. They caused a car crash. They wreaked havoc. They were picked on radar. There was so much cicadas, brothers. You can see them in the weather radar in D.C. Philadelphia suspected serial killer Gibson killed Duncan Manasseh on June 5th as a 2/3 after killing his own mother. Man fatally shot while entering front door in Osborne Grenshaw home. Fight breaks out on the floor of Leicester. Oh, brothers, when I saw this, remember in Bolivia, this guy, I don't know who that guy was. He dressed, I thought he was a clown. And then that guy, he came in the legislature, he just grabbed one of those, I don't know, one of those president dude and started wailing on the dude. He wore one of those clown hat and I'm not quite sure what he was wearing. He was beating the guy. The guy was beating him. And some white woman, another woman grabbed her in her hair, dragging her and beating each other, man. When you, beloved, listen to me, listen. When you tell the angels to go to the highest court of heaven, to the highest court of the priesthood of Mahan, to the highest court of the government, and cause division, and cause all sort of things, that's what they will do, brothers. The whole thing, I'm sitting there, I'm like, what's going on? Did they say something to this guy? What happened? Fighting, brothers. Again, we have our people everywhere, brothers. All praises to the Most High, man. Yeah, crazy, man, crazy. There was a fight in there, anyway. Let me see. Men suffer, let me see. 72-year-old homeowner shoot kills man who kick his front door who was his tenant. That guy killed his tenant. They were having an argument. He told the tenant, don't come back here. Don't come back here again. The tenant say, oh, gang, kick the door in. The guy pull a shotgun and blast him. Crazy thing. Men suffer dislocated shoulder after being punched at mid-downtown bus. Mysterious boom heard across the sky in San Diego. There was a bunch of boom. People don't know where it's coming from. Truck goes up in flame in Northwest Miami-Dade. Red line service suspended on north side after a train with 24 passengers derails no injury. IRS documented shows. Remember that time? Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Buffett pay almost no taxes. Those guys, they pay almost no taxes. People were like, oh, the rich don't pay taxes. Yes, welcome to our world. Cicadas attacked Biden. Remember that time? Biden slapped himself. Cicadas, right? The Mosai plague. He was going to go to Europe. The Mosai slapped Biden. Men shot and killed while pumping gas, South Houston. Snow piles covering cars and street. Coldest snowstorm in 100 years in Australia. Remember that? And north, southwest, well, whatever that place is. Shocking footage of teens racially abusing New Zealand family. That was in the UK. Well, super group caught, brothers. Remember that? Remember that the scientists, they found out they saw somewhere around 20 to 90 whales together, brother, swimming. They were forming bubble. They were doing bubble. They were doing amazing acrobats. They never seen that before, you know, in Australia. And June 10th, there was an MS at Palm Beach Publix grocery store. 2 people killed. Grandmother, remember that guy? He been writing on Facebook. I want to take women out. I want to take children out. Nobody report him. And then he went on a Publix, brother. He walked to a grandmother with a little 9-year-old kid. He shot and killed the kid first. Then he shot and killed the little lady, and he shot and killed himself. This incident happened a few feet away from the doctor, best friend that I went today. He said it happened right next to her house. Facebook didn't do nothing about it. Facebook didn't do no such thing because that guy wasn't us. He wasn't a black man. If it was one of us, that's how I'm going to pop somebody. Not only you'll be in Facebook jail, you'll be in real jail. Not only that, you will be in a lot of trouble. They are so busy watching our people. They are so busy on our Facebook group that we have here. They don't care about this. Do them. I'm worried about Unigo. I'm watching Unigos. I'm watching Unigos are doing. What's going on here? What's going on here? But there is a guy. He killed a bunch of people and put stuff on Facebook. I don't care what Unigos are doing here. That's what I want to know. What's going on here? When it comes to their people, they don't care. All right. Extending shelf-life of vaccine 6 weeks, even though they will expire. Heart inflammation, 230 cases of myocarditis in young people. Townhouse fire. Man set his own house on fire when police show up. Okay, but I think he blew up. He blew up the house when the police show up. He set on fire. Boat teeters on Longhorn Dam. 4 female rescue. The boat fell. Now you see a bunch of boat accident in dam, brothers. A lot of people are dying in dam now. Tsunami hits Valparaiso Beach due to storm surge in Chile. Floods in Xinjiang, China. 7.3 earthquake in China. 12 people killed in Myanmar military plane crash. Okay, plane losses communication and in bad weather. 12 people killed. The airplane dropped. Boom. You know. The monk died, a bunch of stuff. In India, sees biggest spike in plague death after state revised death toll. They didn't include death at home and private hospital. They find out, brethren, they got like millions of people. The guy said millions of people died. China on alert. They had a new plague. 9 dead after bus crash into building in South Korea. Destruction. Israel forces kill Palestinian off undercover mission. At least 3 Palestinian killed, including 2 intelligence officers in Israel. Mumbai residential building collapse kills 11 people after monsoon and flooding. That's what that was going on over there. 17-year-old teen shot in the stomach after trying to steal a tip jar from a South City restaurant. Tampa rapper accused of killing 2 in studio. Remember that two-third? He was in the studio recording a song with his homie. Something happened, an argument happened. He pulled a gun. He killed both of them. Cop flips a pregnant woman car. Remember that pregnant woman in Arkansas or something? They were pulling her over, and then she put her emergency hazard light, and the cop watched too many movies, got next to her and PIT her, pit maneuver, the car flipped. She was pregnant. Crazy. Trails of dead fish find pumped to the red tide in Florida. Arrest made in fatal Miami hit and run crash. 1 person was in on a scooter. Road rage incident turns into a fixed fight club outside West Dundee gas station. The guy, brothers, the first, those guys out of Woodridge, and then say, you want to go at it? You want to go at it? Well, I'll go at it. They park at a gas station. Both of them get out. And then they start punching each other too. Both of them pass out and fell on the floor. And then the police came in, and then they revived both of them. They had no idea what's going on until they watched the footage. Crazy things. June 11th, Bolivia hospital overwhelmed during plague wave. That's when I done June 11th. That's when I dropped the McDonald's drive-through incident where the Mossad show you the ley line can control people's emotion. There was a flooding in Sri Lanka. Good Samaritan tried to rescue adult infant. All of three of them drowned. Remember that brother? He was trying to rescue some people. Stay out of it. He drowned. Okay, they were swept away. There was a deadly crash involving Lake County Sheriff vehicle in St. John, Indiana. 4 dead, several people injured in the shooting, stabbing across Denver metro area. One guy, he was like shooting people. Remember that guy? He just randomly going around and shooting people and stabbing them. Nobody know why. Okay, the drive-by shootout in Brooklyn Street. Teen couple allegedly killed girl's dad for disliking boyfriend. Remember that 14-year-old girl? She was dating that 18-year-old boy, 18-year-old man, and then the father didn't agree with it. The Moabite man he was dating, and then they murder the father, and then they go to Walmart, and then they shoot a video confessing, "Hey guys, 3 days after murdering someone, stuff. This is your trouble. This is your tribulation." Florida man shoots, kills father of underage girl he was dating. A lot of guys are killing the fathers because the fathers keep interfering with the dating lives of their little children. They kill them. Okay, sneaky cat pays prank on the neighbor. Remember that guy in that ring? Remember that dude that was working? That guy was working with a flower. He was getting home, and the Messiah put the spirit of fear in the midst of them. The guy saw a cat, and then the cat was minding his own business, and the guys jumped. And then the cat run. The guy, freaking cat. That's the spirit of fear the Most High put upon them. All praises to the Most High, man. Let us move it. All right. Woman faces attempted murder charges after hit and run, altercation, and Aventura running over a police officer. 2 tractor trailer wrecked Missouri. Men at large after explosion that burned 3 homes in Montgomery County, and SWAT team response. Remember that guy? He called the police, and then he burned his own house. When the police get close, he exploded. All crazy stuff. Authorities search for person who reportedly fell overboard off coast of Long Beach. Crews rescue boaters who nearly fall off dam. 4 women. They got caught up in the dam. They could not get out, and then they don't know what to do. They get them out. June 12th. Mother threw 2 children out of 2-story building, 2-year-old and a 4-year-old in Brooklyn. That woman was suffering for some type of mental stuff. He took the kids and threw them out of the window. That was an MS, okay? 14 injured in a shooting, popular entertainment district in Houston. That was an MS in Houston, Texas. Earthquake in Costa Rica, earthquake in Indonesia, earthquake again in Alaska, Anchorage, Alaska. Afghanistan had a 3rd wave of plague. The doctor were battling. Okay, Nigerian police officer tear gases for Democracy Day. Flooding in Turkey. Russia hit by a surge of plague. Record 2,500 new cases in 24 hours. Car crashes and blood plasma in center and kills 3 of Western Avenue. Remember that guy? The people were there giving blood for money, brothers. And then that guy coming out of nowhere and ram a car and then killed 3 people. All praises to the Most High. MS in Austin, Texas again. 3 charged in drive-by shootings in Yonker. 14-year-old boy died after a London shooting. Family was reportedly moving. That kid, he was in a neighborhood in Chicago. All the violence was happening there. They moved to another neighborhood. They go over there, they kill this guy. You cannot escape the Most High wrath. All right, the 2/3, they gotta go. They must go. They have to go. Okay, 3-alarm fire in Oakland Park, an Oakland recycling facility. Deadly hit and run in Long Beach. 20-year-old driver killing high-speed crashing and fire in Hancock Park home. Fire breaks out at Calumet City apartment buildings. Milwaukee police respond to 8 shootings in 30 hours. Beaumont Church caught on fire. following car incident. The car slammed in the church, boom, fire. On June 13, 200,000 men-hating fish found dead. The whole lake was like dead fish. Okay? And then that was on June 12th, brothers. Netanyahu, he was ousted by a prime minister named Naphtali. He spent 12 years. He got revoked on the June 12th, the 12th of the month, after 12 years. His name is Benjamin, which is the 12th son, the latest son of Jacob. He was ousted by Naphtali or Naphtali. All praises to the Most High. Cold storm Hayden, Colombia. New York City Police Department, 47-year-old Lyft driver killed in car crashing scene. In Queens, many plagues patients produce immune response attacking their own body tissue and organ. You shouldn't take that click. Sinkhole and move by India, swallow a car. And there was a kid filming the thing, man. The kid watching the car, the sinkhole just open up and swallow up the car. The kid was like, oh, hey, shit. He's like, oh, man. He never seen anything like this. All praises to the Most High. Sugar, honey, iced tea. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Sugar, honey, iced tea. Oh, hey, shit. Woo. Brooklyn Parkman killed by neighbor while getting his mail. Victim dies after accidentally shooting outside Sawgrass Mall. 2 Chicago police officers, 1 driver injured in Houston crash. BMW crashed into the building at Dam in Elston intersection. 2 vehicles crashed in Pacomia. Men arrested in fatal crash in indoor dining area in San Jose. He just ran the car into the people and killed that woman, I believe. Truck fire and 5 freeway spark bushfire. Former ABC 15 reporter anchor Christopher Sign passed away. He himself. They say he committed suicide, but the people say he was onto the so-called the Clintons. Family of victims shocked at dismay and dismembered body found in Minneapolis. On June 14, Dr. warned asphalt in Arizona and Utah can cause burns due to extreme heat. Shooting outside Queens Gentlemen's Club, the 2-3rd. Always go to the club and then boom, shooting. A subway rider hit with bricks in New York. Somebody killed with the freaking bricks and hit someone in the head with it, man. Crazy things. Massive explosion sparks huge blaze prompt evacuation at Kimto Plains in Illinois. Remember that blast, brothers? That huge plume? Okay, in Illinois, I believe in Rockland or something over there in Illinois. And that thing takes several days to put out. An earthquake in Guatemala. Unruly Delta airline flight attendant arrested after being held down by the crew. People are acting up in airplane, brothers. They're fighting. People don't know why. Okay, shooting in DeKalb County, Georgia, grocery store over not wearing a mask. That sister, she got killed by this dude because the cashier told him to wear a mask. And then he went home and then come back, shot and killed her. Men shot 7 times doing violent robbery in Galleria. Shooting take place in a parking lot of a fast food restaurant. Men shot twice in the head while sitting in the car. They keep finding people die in the car. You know, they shot in the head. At least 4 and 42 wounded in weekend MS across Chicago. Chatham, 10 shot. Japan's growing lonely death. Remember? Japan, they have what they call ikikikomo women. The ikikikomo women, they so lonely. They just die of loneliness. That guy died in the womb. He spent so much time that his body melted in the womb. And the people that live below him see his body, his melted flesh start dropping in the room. And then they call the police. And then they come find out that guy died like at least a year ago. There are a bunch. It's a crisis in Japan. A bunch of men are dying. They are dying of loneliness. They call those men ikikogomoris. That's a plague the Most High put on them. Okay. 2 men found shot outside a club in Woodswind, Queens. HPD store employees shot and assaulted by relatives. Oh, brethren. Remember that guy? Which one of you remember that guy? He worked for family members. Some way Somehow he got involved. He keeps stealing money. They keep telling, hey man, you're our brother, you're our cousin. You are a sibling here, man. Stop stealing stuff, man. And then that day, they got enough of this guy. They grabbed him, they shot him in the leg, they brought that guy in the back room, beloved brothers and sisters. They beat the blessing out of that guy. They beat the deeds out of that guy. They beat the will out of guy. They beat that guy out of the family. I'm like, why, man? You already shot the guy in the leg. And apparently this guy was stealing a bunch of things. They shot him and they beat him up. They beat him up. And there was a poor man, yo. A dude, he just come in there and then he just went to buy some food. He got shot in the arm doing the whole thing. He got shot in the heart. Beloved brothers and sisters, it's 10:30. It's already past 10. Let us sanctify the fast and blow the shofar and tell the Most High all praises and all glory. Put this right here. By the power, the Most High vested in me, and he can take it anytime he feel like. We are hereby sanctify the fast that we're fasting against 4th of July. As the sun go down and the states that we are, and we're asking the Most High to have respect and show respect unto the fast. May the angels go out there and execute all that we ask during this fast. All praises to the Most High. All right, beloved, the fast is sanctified. All praises to the Most High, beloved. We fast against 4th of July. And then we're going to wait on the angels to report back unto us, brothers. We're going to wait for the angels to back unto us. All praises to the Most High. All praises, beloved. All praises. Thank you for all of you that get the pass. The people in California, I understand you're on a different timeline. Please hold on. Hold the line until the whole thing, go down, the sun go down, brothers, hold it down. Brethren, sometimes I don't see things when I'm talking. I'm reading things from the, I'm reading things from the computer, okay? Forgive me if I don't see anybody give to the super chat or people asking question, okay? Okay, for the people in California, please hold on, all right? Now, after they're beating the crap out of this dude, June 15, record-setting American middle distance runner Shell Hooligan test positive for anabolic steroid. CDC suspend import of dogs from other country with high risk of rabies. That's another plague. Pink snow to dark red from glacier named watermelon snow. Researchers are investigating French hop. DC residents are told to stop feeding birds and get rid of birds' baths. Birds are dying and they are trying to find out what is killing them. That's the plague number 3, pestilence among the cattle. Reef shark striking with mystery skin disease. U.S. death toll surpasses green milestone of 600,000 plague death. It's more than that. It's at least 1 million or 2. That's what the guys are saying. England delays easing plague lockdown in cases rise among young children and young adults. Heat wave scorches the west coast of U.S. Triple MS in Milwaukee North, one dead, two hurt. Minneapolis driver plows into protester in Uptown, killing a woman and injured 3 other people. Houston gas station employees shot and assault relative involving an internal theft in Houston, Texas. Buckhead crime spike Atlanta. And Buckhead, beloved, they find out the robberies citywide, they are 2%, and Buckhead is 39%. You know, Buckhead is like the Beverly Hills of Atlanta. The aggravated assault are 26% citywide, and Buckhead is 52%. Larceny from cars is 27th. citywide in Atlanta, and Buckhead is 40%. That means the ley line switch, the 2/3 are in your neighborhood, and they are giving you the business. All praises to the Most High. Zaza. Lightning strike, possible causes of house fire in Oakland Park. Florida couple accuses of ramming police dog with car breaking into mayor's home. They break into the brother home. The brother say, I'm a concealed carry, but you guys are lucky the police got there first. All praises. Road rage after my caught in Cameron Woodford off-duty cop pulled guns on driver. Remember that cop? He got into a road rage. There was another Edomite. He pulled the gun on him. He's telling him, get on the ground, get on the ground. He was off duty. The guy said, oh, hell no. We all know if this guy was black, they would have shot him. And the people that shoot the video say, yeah, that black guy tried to be belligerent. He was fearful for his life. He shot and killed him. June 16, a 5.5 earthquake in China. Entire area caught as spider webs in Victoria, Australia. Remember, brothers? The spider web cover entire place, brothers. So creepy. Israel launches an air raid in Gaza after the ceasefire. Pakistan National Assembly speaks, suspended 7 lawmakers after chaos. They come close to people punching each other, fighting, and knock each other teeth out. Plague has a signature never seen before in a virus class before. There's a signature in the virus that is not present in any other virus. Okay, they are starting to see new things in this virus. It's morphing and changing. An earthquake in Israel near the Dead Sea. Delta variant is on steroids in 80 countries with mutation of Delta virus. It is 37 states in the U.S. This variant is more transmissible and more deadly. In a $2 million home in Westport, Connecticut, a mother and daughter found dead. They were fighting being evicted. Remember that? $2 million home, brothers, in Connecticut. They didn't want to get evicted. Somehow they find them no more. 8 crew members of the Royal Caribbean on Odyssey ship tested positive to the plague. Shipped to sell in July the 3rd. Massive construction site and apartment building fire seems across the St. Lake Valley. Took 60 fire to bring the fire under control. The strip mall caused people to flee. Remember that guy? That guy, he was crying. He said, man, I wish I could blame this sadness on the smoke in my eyes, but I'm truly sad. The guy died, he cried. Too many flies causing issue in Palm Beach County restaurant. The flies closed the restaurants, all places to the Most High. Okay, man killed and shooting on his own birthday party. Remember that guy? Remember those two-third brothers? Those two-third that hang out with each other all the time. And then when that day, during Father's Day, during his birthday, his friend came in and pull up a shotgun. They say, man, can you put the music down? Oh, hell no, man, I'm partying. And pull up a gun and shot him 3 times in the belly right in front of his children and kill him. Southwest Airlines, day 3 of flight delays and cancellation due to computer issue. Okay, their computer had issue. There was a fire in Montana, Red Lodge, burning for 2 days. Coyotes in South Florida running wild and then walls. South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, alligator in the water. Mississippi legislator found dead on property where her sister was found dead. And early this year, Chicago high rises fire. 100 firefighters battling overnight blaze in Hell's Kitchen, 5-story building. Brush fire by 101 freeway in Thousand of Oaks, Sandy Springs, party bands renting out of a renting house out for party. Man punches Asian American woman in California. Remember that little Asian woman walking? This man come and say, "What's up? What's up? What you want? What you want? What you want? What's up, Nico? What's up? What's up?" Punch her and she fell on the floor. This man, it's not a hate crime though. He called her name, punch her. They didn't do nothing. Victim identified in Wondrous shooting near Doha over Memorial Day weekend. On June 13th, Delta variant 41 said as today. Emergency meeting CDC, 300 children have heart inflammation. It's so hot, sand can make 3rd-degree burns. Water is drying up, okay, in California. They predict the tropical storm in the Gulf. Earthquake 6.0 in Indonesia. 94-year-old woman Asian stabbed in San Francisco. Argument leads to deadly shootings in Newport Street in Jackson. Price's Chicken Coop is closing after 59 years due to labor shortage and good costs. Okay, Chicken Coop closed because the food is too much and then there's a labor shortage. Popular Southwest Houston landmark fires, saloon, former honky tonk goes up in flame, burning for over an hour. Remember that saloon, brothers? The saloon name is honky tonk. Okay, country music scumbag, bucktooth monsters go over there all the time, including Billy Bob Thornton. You can't make that up. Tega K, family rescued from burning a home by two neighbor. Here was FedEx. Remember that brother, the house fire, and the brother knock on the door and say, "Yo, your house on fire," and another person came in and then say, "The house on fire." Okay, and remember that woman, beloved, that find two homeless and bring them homelesses to her house and feed them, and then they swagger jack her. They stole $16,000 from her in cash. Men found shot to death in broad daylight due to argument in Northwest Jackson neighborhood. And June 18th, Portland riots team quits over cops, for hating photographer. Okay. The plague outbreak hits U.S. embassy in Afghanistan. 114 staffer got test positive. South Africa experiences surge in the plague. 30 to 40 variants are being transmitted, brothers. 30 to 40 variants. Okay. Israel strike Gaza again for the second time. Moscow plague cases soar to high record. New variants suspended beyond surge in Washington capital. Delta variants plagues. UK cases surge to 11,000. Terrible flooding in Russia, Crimea. Oil spill off China coast of India. CDC canceled meeting after heart inflammation in teens because of the plick, plick, tick, tick and Juneteenth holiday. Two new sinkhole were formed in Mexico. Texas Governor Greg Abbott signed permit-free gun-carrying law. Those people are going to destroy each other. Okay? All right? Elephants trash farmers' crops and migrating in China. They keep moving. Those elephants are doing a lot of damage, man. A bear invades Japan's 4 resident injury by bear invading military flight. Bear shot and killed. Delta variants in 45 states now. It was at 35 states. Right now, it's in 45 states now, brothers. Okay. A small plane crash in Nassau County, 2 dead. State of the emergency declaring Louisiana ball highs after flash flood and gusty rain. Oh, the weather was crazy. 15 states, California has the strain, Illinois strain on power grade. Delta variant warning could mutate into another variant dominant strain. Both doses are needed. MS drive-by in Arizona, 1 kill, 12 injured. Drove around spraying bullet in different cities in Mariposa County, Alabama. Controversial communion debate leaders who support Joe Biden and abortion won't get communion from Catholic Church. And then California governor, he got assaulted by a water bottle. Remember that brother that walked up to him? The brother walked up to him and hit him in the head with a water bottle. That day, he was a water bottle. Tomorrow, it's going to be something else. And you won't be able to get back from that. Family of Night went to North Carolina Dam. I believe 7 of them died. 4 of them died. Okay, they were 2 being, hi guys. And the Most High came and said, hello. And then killed them. A small plane nose dive into St. Mary River. 2 bodies recovered. An 18-year-old girl and the instructor. Man charged with second-degree murder shot victim suspected of stealing catalytic converter. He tied that guy to his truck and dragged his ass miles and killed him. Crazy. Okay, and then in Philadelphia, a dirt bike rider, he came in a 2-third, came in another car and sprayed the other car and killed whoever was in this car. And June 19th, there was an earthquake in California. India be hit by 3rd wave, predicted 40 doctors and virologists in October claim a study. So, yeah, I really don't want to read anything related to the plague because they'll black the video and stuff like that. Okay, all right. That was that day Netanyahu, they told Netanyahu to leave the prime minister residence in 14 days. Okay, large hailstorm falling in France, Paris, Oregon, triple murder in different location, run over a couple. Remember that guy? Remember that guy in Oregon, brothers? He went first. He got into a road rage. He killed those 2 people. Then he take his truck. He run over into like a mobile home. He shot and killed a guy inside of his home. And then he went to a place, to a marijuana dispensary. He shot and killed somebody. And he kidnapped a woman. He made the woman drove him 2,000 miles to St. Louis, and then he reported himself to the St. Louis police office. Crazy. Okay. Remember, in that same day, there was a cowboy pride parade here in Florida. That guy, he's a member of the Fort Lauderdale Cowboys choir men. He got in his car for one reason or another. He drove, and the crowd killed one person. He kills two. What's going on, baby? My apology. Yeah, you can leave it right here. I'll do it later. Thank you. My apology, brothers. My apology. Family. Yeah, that gay pride, this thing, and that guy just ran over and killed them. He killed two people. He was, Brethren, that guy was in the pride. He was in the parade. For some reason, something tell him, hey, drove over those people. That's the angels. And then when they arrest the guy, say, why did you do this? Whatever. All praises. All right. A black male. Remember that black male that see two people stole something in that store, and then he'd run, get on the ground with his gun. And then there was a police officer off duty, saw him with a gun. He didn't tell him to get the gun on the ground. He shot him dead. He didn't mind his own business. He's while trying to be a hero. June 20th, group of hammerhead sharks circle beach goer near shoreline in Florida. Alabama highway crash 18, killed 10. Remember that, brothers, that crash? That crash that happened in Alabama? 10 people died. 9 were children. Number 9, destruction. One of the little girl, her father is 27 years old, I believe. 2 + 7, 9. The little girl was 9 months old. The crash was caused by 2 18-wheeler. 18, the first 18-wheeler, 1 + 8 = 9. The other 18-wheeler, 1 + 8 = 9. You put those 2 9 together, equal 18. 18, 1 + 8 = 9. You can't make this up. You can't make that up. The Most High is sweeping those people off our land. In nearly every state, the Delta variant is in effect, and pregnant women. Great Smoky Mountain girl got attacked by a bear. Bronx, 6 people hurt when Jeep plows into the family sidewalk. Remember those people in the Bronx were celebrating and stuff, partying. Some guy came out of a Jeep, ran into them. 4 kills, 4 injured in a Chicago party. Okay, they were having some parties. Okay, problem with that home last year, triple shooting, and that same party, 4 tutor died, and that gang lifestyle party at that stuff. Men killed, woman in critically condition after Humboldt Park shooting on Division Street, that Puerto Rican parade. And then something happened. They shot the mother, they shot the wife, they shot the husband. Both of them died. Christopher Demon hacked up an Asian roommate. He hacked the Asian roommate, okay, to death, kill it, and then chop his body into pieces. Okay, post office celebrate Juneteenth, got riddled with bullets. Okay, coyotes were prowling in Sacramento. Brazil reached 500,000, 500 million mark of the plague. Okay, now the people in India, remember, brothers, the people that survive the Indian virus, they got 50% of them that get the black fungus. If you get the black fungus, 50% of them die. Remember that guy that said, let me tell you something, which is indeed very true. The world is going to end. Remember that guy? He said, let me tell you something, indeed, which is very true. The world is going to end. Straight up, man. He just tell you it's going to end because brothers, we don't see this. You don't see this. I don't see this. But he saw it because he's over there. He saw so many people dying. Black fungus, white fungus, yellow fungus. So many things, brothers. All praises to the Most High, man. All right, let us move in. 10 dead, 9 were children. Okay, we already get this. Men killed and a wife wounded were celebrating. Okay, we already get this. 3 dead, others injured, and 3 separate shooting in Philadelphia. Oregon police search for suspect and triple murder spree. That guy, they were searching for him. Boyfriend fatally shoots girlfriend and her mother in Houston. His sister said they were both having an affair. Okay. University of Maryland graduate student Anna Kimchi stabbed to death, 400 black, the magic number 400. June the 21st, Tampa man shoot 10 people at a party, at a gathering. That guy shot 10 people and then he go hide under a car. They won't find him under that car. He go hide under that car. They're pulling him out. There was a MS at Guatemalan religious celebration. We told our people, never put anything on Facebook. Okay? 3 people died, 5 injured. They put that stuff, a religious gathering on the Facebook. Some guy show up and kill 3 people and 5 get injured. Oregon men hunt. Men was on the okay. They caught that guy that did all this Oregon murder. Deadly shooting at Lake Meriton. Person rode up in a motorcycle and were wearing shirt that says Iron Mike. Remember? Anybody remember that? The 50% of Vin Diesel fellow. That guy looked just like Vin Diesel. He wore a shirt that said Iron Mike. Remember that guy? There was a shooting, that Vin Diesel looking guy. It's like a zombie Vin Diesel came back. He's like, oh yeah, man, I was over there. And when I look at that guy's shirt, I'm like, wait a minute. That guy's shirt say Iron Mike. Mike Tyson, the Holy Spirit with the dove and everything. Yeah, that was Vin Gasoline, man. That guy was nowhere being Diesel, man. When I'm watching this, I'm like, what the hell is this? These are just saying their stuff. I'm like, what is that? Well, Vin Diesel really hit rock bottom, man. Oh, man. I'm like, oh, what is this, man? Oh. You know, that guy said, then we got the message about Mike Tyson. I don't know, brothers. You know, I don't know what happened and stuff like that, but that's what it was. You watch this guy like, wait, what's going on here? Anyway, crazy thing. Okay. There was a fight. Some dude bite off another dude ear and then take their ear off. 2 charged with murder and high 75 shoot that killed the 2-year-old little boy. The 2-third gotta go. And June 22nd, American airline canceled 150 flights. They were due to pilot shortage. They didn't have that much pilot, brothers. There's a shortage everywhere. A lot of those people are no more, all right? In Bangladesh, there was empty Armenian churches. Al Jazeera alone Hindu worship, no priest. Oh, I think they killed that guy. They burned him to death. Philippines president warns against job refusal. They will be jailed. The Philippine resident tell you straight up, if you don't take that job, you'll be thrown in prison. But government say he can do this because of recent scandal with another vaccine. CDC rabies investigate variant foreign and rescue dog infected with highly transmittable. $100,000 reward offered for former accused of shooting Daytona officer. That guy, you know, we don't want to bring that up. So anyway, China is struggling with bubonic plague. They've been struggling with that thing for a while. They don't want to get it out, okay? Bird flu, brucellosis, and swine flu. Brucellosis, also known as Malta fever or Mediterranean, eating contaminated food. eating contaminated food, technically eating cake. Those people love eating cake, man. The Moabites, they love eating contaminated food, bacteria, disease, dogs, sheep, goats, cattle, pigs, among other brucellosis can spread from farm animals to human, human to human, spread says of food. Moab is my washpot. Delta Plus, mutant supercharged virus. They got a supercharged virus now. Fight outside Oklahoma. Papa's metro fast food restaurant sent 2 family to the hospital. Remember the 223rd? They did that girl wrong, and then they went and buy some chicken, and then that girl was right in the window, and then she came out there with a wet sign and hit. Oh, brethren, it hit the lady in the head and blood gushing out. Crazy, crazy. Difficult to detect swine flu variants. Alveda police officer G. Beasley shot and killed in Old Town Alveda, another person in library. Was G7 meeting on June 11, super spreader event, 2,500 rise in COVID cases. NYPD, gang members arrested for detonating a device in Inwood. Right in the middle of the street, that guy detonated a bomb. 18-year-old son in custody after Clayton. You remember that 18-year-old kid? He shot his own father, a police officer. Damage reported at City Hall after shooting in Fort Lauderdale. Right there in Fort Lauderdale, somebody came in there, two persons shooting at each other, and then they hit the City Hall. Florida woman discovered $1 billion in her account, brothers. $1 billion, a senior citizen. Remember that? And she freaked out. Guess what they told her? They said, oh, that $1 billion that you have in your account, we put it there to freeze your account. What a load of bull. We put $1 billion in your account to freeze your account. What a load of hish. You see, if the bank want to freeze your account, brothers, they just lock up your account just like that. I tell my people, anything like that happen to you, keep it between you and the Most High. $1 billion, brothers. All she wanted to withdraw $20. I said, no, we freeze your account because, we want to freeze. For what? Why do you freeze my account for? Well, we put $1 billion in it to freeze it. Oh, hell no, man. Y'all liars. Something like that, me personally, something like that happened to me. I give the Most High all praises and all glory, transfer everything else to another account. Somebody come after me, I'll lawyer up. I'm a freaking billionaire. I'll lawyer up. Drag that case. Brothers, you know what? That's one thing. It's called glitch. When a glitch happened, they don't know what happened. They cannot get it back. Brethren, when a glitch happened, they cannot get this money back unless you want to give it back. Unless you report it to them. They didn't know this, brothers. She alerted them. They didn't know this. Brethren, if anything happened like this to me, I would notify anybody. I'll just enjoy it. It's a glitch, brothers. It just happened. It just pop up in our account. That's the most I send you a word. If anything pop up in there, don't go in there and saying anything. Somebody, a big teller question you, spit in their face and slap them. Say, who the hell are you to question me? Who are you? $1 billion, brothers. All praises to the Most High. Yet she got freaked out. She give it to, stuff like that. Okay. Let me see where we at. Okay. January 6th, defended father. Remember that guy? He's speaking against prison. Now say my son was mistreated in prison. He was beat. He was this. He was that in prison. Whatever, dude. Okay. Carmichael crime. Spree ends with victim wife shooting. 2 motorcyclists shot by passing car in Howard Franklin. Neighbors react to video of Springfield men pointing gun at police officers. Some some white guy going around with a gun pointing at officer. They never shot him. Though a police officer released from duty because they found out forensic that his gun was involving in a shooting of another kid that another Gentiles. He shot him and stuff like that. Woman's body found Lakeland daycare. Men arrested. Men shot in the leg at Atlanta Meats Bar. Can you imagine this, brother? You go in a bar, enjoy yourself, getting a drink, although this is water, and then somebody come out of the way, open the door, and aim at your foot and shot you. Somebody just come out of nowhere, open the door, and calmly walk there, aim at your foot, and shot you in your foot, and then left. You didn't know this guy didn't do anything to this fellow. All praises, man. On June 23rd, Staten Island Express men smashed windshield with a baseball bat in road rage incident. That guy, something happened. He stopped the car. He get out with the baseball bat. The brother with it, and then he home run the windshield. Crazy stick. Crazy. 4 hurt after pedestrian bridge collapsed in Northeast DC. Okay, there was a bridge that collapsed. An earthquake, a 6.0 earthquake in Peru. Okay, gun crime surge. Biden's announced plan to curb violence. 32 cities have seen a rise in gun violence. His authority limited. They're trying to get that thing and bring that thing to our people. It won't work. You'll see why. Person dies after fatal fall over 30 feet in Greenbelt. Deadly hit and run death on the rise in Florida. They'll start seeing this. They start seeing there's deadly hit and run and it keeps falling and stuff. And Greenville County officers would want shootout with suspect in neighborhood considered as quiet. Journalist interview man wearing a shirt said, "It is what it is." Remember the brother, beloved? Remember that after the shootouts, they walk up to a brother and then they say, brother say, "This is a peaceful neighborhood and nothing ever happened." And the brother wore a shirt that say, "It is what it is." Brother just stood there. They asked the brother, "What happened?" And so the brother, "Then things like that never happened here. This is a very quiet neighborhood." And then his shirt say, "It is what it is, man." That's what that is. It is what it is. The ley line switch, you're in trouble now. All right. On June the 24th, pancakes. For those of you who know, who understand, pancakes happen. Oh boy. That got brothers. We don't need to say anything more. Pancakes happen in Surfside. Another mass indigenous grave found in Catholic school. Over 600 unmarked graves, okay? All right? The strawberry moon was tonight. Jim Baker, televangelist, tried to sell fake plague cure called silver gel. Hot stuff. They got Jude, man. They arrest Jude, man. Crazy stuff. Bennett Rage apartment, woman shootout with her son. Beloved, the woman that brought you into this world, take you out of that. The woman that brought you into this world took you out of that world. Mother and son, shootout. Brothers, it's crazy. Couple months ago, there was a father and son shootout. Now, mother and son shootout. The mother killed the son. Crazy thing, brethren. You like, what's going on? But you did pray for things like that. All praises to the Most High, man. All praises. Crazy. Okay, let me see. Yeah, men shot in the mouth, okay, while he was sitting in the car. Frequent fires near encampment. They saw fire happening a lot more. Toxic blue-green algae and West Palm. There was a naked man entering a mansion. He kills this dude naked, coming inside. He break inside of the people's houses. He took the little birds, brother, slam it on the floor, stomp on them, grind them, and kill them. And then chase the homeowner up there. He dropped. This is all the plagues that come upon those people. You wouldn't dare back then, brothers, to see those. You get inside of those people's houses, man. Okay, all right. Macon, Georgia congregation silent after church got burned and vandalized. Heavy on June 25th, heavily flooding field markets in Kumasi, Ghana. Software Mongol John McPhee dies in Spanish prison. Who know? We don't care. All praises to the Most High's judgment. Israel reimposing the mask requirement amid plague spike. Remember those Israeli? They are so proud. We beat the plague. All mask off. Woo! Oh boy, it feels so good. Who's this? The new variant. What? What do you guys need? Put your mask on. And now, brothers, they reinstate the mask. They reinstate it. Yeah. You are so proud. Oh, we beat this. You cannot beat Father. They reinstate the mask. They say, wait, hey. Whoa, what's up? Yep, they reinstate the mask because what's going on? They thought they beat this thing. You cannot beat Father, man. Get out of here, man. Yeah, post-pandemic, my donkey. Remember the coronavirus was post-pandemic. Yeah, post-pandemic, my huge donkey. Yeah, right. FDA sound warning against Pfizer. I really don't want to, get into this because YouTube. At least 18 killed in fire in martial arts center in China. Most victims were children staying in the facility. Okay, 18 killed. 1 + 8 = 9. Special Catholic mass held in honor of the victim in Surfside. There's a camera that caught a frightening shootout has been stuck in traffic. In Chicago. 223rd get out. 223rd get out, and they start shooting another one. The 223rd, they got to go, man. Got to go anyway. Gunmen opened fire on 5 people outside Bronx graduation. They came into the party, brothers. They denied them entry, and then they come back. They shoot a bunch of people. Okay, there was a tornado in Czech Republic. June 26, 1 man killed, 4 wounded and shot out and doing robbery outside Hollywood Hills. Okay, in a wealthy neighborhood. All right, men tried to breach cockpit before jump out of the plane. He opened the emergency door. You see that a lot, brothers. A lot of it. In the month of June, you see a bunch of people acting up in the airplane. Okay, 5 people killed in Albuquerque, and Mexico had air balloon. Okay, the balloon, the ley line switch, boom, they fell, they died. June 27th, life-threatening heat, 30 degrees, about normal in Pacific Northwest. Portland, Oregon, 110 degrees. The asphalt register 157 degrees. Delta variant in all states except 1. Delta variant make up to 20% of new cases. So the Delta variant is all over now, except 1 state. Deadly rampant, it was in 35 states, it become in 45, now it's in all of them, except 1. Deadly rampage in Massachusetts. Men drove truck, crashes into business, got out and killed 2 people. Crazy thing. Tour de France. Remember that Tour de France? Those guys on the bicycle, and then somebody was holding a sign, say, "Hey guys!" and then cause 1 man to hit, and then the whole thing crashed. New details. Before Miami building collapse, $9 million in repair needed. Number 9, destruction. June 28th. Israelis will not be accepted visitor due to surge and plague. They were so proud. We beat this. No mercy. And say, wait. No more visitor. There's a plague surge here. Scumbag, stay home. Countries going back into lockdown: Australia, Bangladesh, South Africa, and parts of the UK due to the surge of the Delta variants. Brothers, it's going to keep happening until those people drop dead. 30, killer whales attack yacht leaving British crew fearing for their life. Okay, 2 devastating tornadoes hit China, Guangcheng County and Inner Mongolia, Guoyan Urban District. Lockdown will not end until July 5th for UK. Eruption of the volcano Rincon in Aviega, Costa Rica. Fire and explosion destroyed boats in Hong Kong Marina. Okay, there was a huge fire again in the UK. All right, 2 hurt and Bronx fire. Crew battle 1,200 fire. 1,200 acres fire shell and freeway in Kent County. June 29th. South London, huge fire. Yes. Elephant Castle Railway. This was terrifying, brothers. Massive plume of smoke. Woo! Demolition of homes and occupying East Jerusalem. Israeli forces demolish home business. They tell guys they kick those Haitian people out. Okay. Day 5 of the collapse of the Florida condo. Death toll rise to 11 as such continue. Okay. Israeli may have to throw away nearly 1 million plague vax because they are expired. There are no buyers. All praises to the Most High. Israel may have to throw away nearly 1 million plague vax because they are expiring and there are no buyers. They offer them to Haiti. Haiti say, hey, middle finger for you, friend. We don't need it. Hey, Africa, what's up? No. Mexico, and then they stuck with 1 million expire over 1 million expire. Brothers, give the Most High all praises, man. Give the Most High all praises and glory. You cannot defeat our Father. You will not defeat this. This plague going to keep cleaving until he whack you out of the land. Keep your expired and shove it right up your... Anyway, brethren, all right? Indonesia, at least 6 dead, several missing. A passenger ship sank off of Bali, okay? There was a lava fire burn over 4,000 in California. Record-breaking heat in the north was 60 million under heat alert. Yes, it is hot here in Maryland. All praises. New details. Releases on day 6 on rescue mission in Surfside. Big Levi said, lipstick on the pig. DeSantis, you are missing until you are found. It is. It is, brothers. It's a lipstick on the pig, brethren. They are making this thing pretty. Look, come out there, tell the people, listen, at this point, man, we might as well bring some bulldozer and knock the other building on top of this one, build a new thing on top of it. Everybody's gone. Don't make it look like you're going to find miracle and the rest of the 150 survivors. Get out of here, man. All right, 1 kill after pickup truck crashes through concrete barrier, catches on fire in Linden 10 freeway. Over 3 million pounds of concrete removed from the condo, brothers. Over 3 million pounds of concrete, beloved. This is no joke, man. June 30th. Texas woman allegedly rammed a car in a liquor store. That was a cowboy girl. She involved with another girl. An argument broke out. She rammed the car in her feet and broke her feet. Okay? There was an explosion that rocked South Los Angeles neighborhood, brothers. Okay? We'll talk about that. Bill Cosby was released. Okay? Everything is overturned. Former Secretary of Defense Donald Rumsfeld died at 88 years old. Give the Most High all praises, brothers and sisters. The Most High is grand. We're done. June 30th, brothers. Give the Most High all praises, brothers. Thank you for whoever give that super chat. Didn't see that. We finished with the Wondrous report. All praises, brethren. All praises. All praises to the Most High, beloved. All praises. You see how much stuff that happened, brothers. So many things. And those are the things the sister documented. Those are the things the beloved sister documented for the nation. Good night, brothers. Thank you for hanging out a little, even though you cannot hang all the way. All praises to the Most High, brothers. Thank you, Father YAHAWAH. You grand. Thank you to all the angels that report unto us. Continue doing this great work. Fathers, please, we are happy. Keep on moving. Keep on going to the highest and the lowest court of Satan. Destroy them. All praises to the Most High. All praises, brethren. All praises. A lot of things happen. Thank you for all of you, brethren, that was here. Thank you for the beloved sister that type all those things. 23 pages, man. There are a bunch of stuff the sister had to keep out because it's too much. Thank you, beloved brothers. Thank you, beloved sisters. Always join us at the 30th days. We're going to give you the update on what the Most High is doing. So many things, beloved. At one point now, those people are going to come out and say, listen, something is going on, tell us. What is it? Why this thing can't go away? I thought you, the elite, invented this thing. You see H going back and like down there instead the mass, man, this thing is spiking. It's not going to stop, brethren. They don't want to talk about it. So much, beloved. There's so much. Some of the things I just don't say them because they're way too much. Brethren, let me tell you something right now. This H will not stop. It's going to keep increasing, 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 until everybody get the hell off of all land. Now, brethren, to all of you witnesses that are here, you witness the Father's wrath, you witness the Father's greatness. You cannot sit there and then saying that, oh, why everything keep happening to us? They are killing us, Big Levi. I mean, we need to do something. I don't know where you're getting your news, man. And I don't know who you're getting involved with, but the hell is this here, man? That has nothing to do with us, man. What's up with, hey, man, I don't know anything about this, man. Jacob Strobel, I don't know Jacob Strobel here, man. Jacob Strobel, building collapse, kill a bunch of fish. Jacob Strobel, is that what that is? I don't know what that is, man. Yo, if I didn't pancake this building, somebody else would have pancakeed it. Don't look at me. I don't know anything, man. What's up with you? All of you brothers, you saw, you witnessed our grand, our imposing the Most Highs. With that, beloved, I leave you with peace. You see, the Father is protecting us. We are receiving our plume. They are receiving the plume of fire, the plume of smoke. That's the plume, brothers. We told you, everything that the Most High is doing unto us, it's doing it unto them. The complete opposite unto them. Beloved, by the power, the Most High vested in me, and he can take it anytime he feel like. I'm leaving all of you in peace. Be at peace. There'll be no Jacob trouble. Please join me tomorrow. We're going to study this book. We're going to jump in chapter 8, I believe. Well, we're going to jump in chapter 8. We're going to study what happened to us during Jacob's trouble. What happened when we were going to slavery? The black inventors. What did we invent? How they were stolen. We're going to study the book. Please join us at 8:30. We're going to keep on studying, okay? Shalom. May the King reign forever.